What's up, everybody? Welcome to another fantastic episode of Bloodcurdling Tales in Time.
In time.
Really excited for this one. This is our In Between the Volumes edition, where usually things get a little wacky. We are jumping into Ethan's seemingly video game world.
Nothing wacky about that.
Where he's had to relive the adventure again and again. But we have another guest with us today, coming back to the chair, Miss Kinda Wise.
Yeah. So happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. Let me bring up the chat. There's the chat. There it is.
There's that chat.
Hooray. So y'all, thank you so much for checking this out. I think this is going to be a really good one, really fun one, and a really silly one. Again, this is how this show works. Y'all got to give us those looks. Y'all got to give us those visions, things of that nature. Let's talk about some of that. And first of all, some of you already started giving luck, so thank you. So we'll mark it down right now. Right now, Chrissy and Leanne are the two with lucks.
Yay! Thank you.
Nice.
Namaste.
Wait, none for me? I'm surprised.
Who are you again?
I already forgot.
Cameron said earlier that you aren't able to get any Lux this episode.
Oh, perfect. I'm not going to get any anyway.
You just get
with this audience.
Anti-Lux.
Yeah, some anti-lux.
Give us some anti-lux, please. Thank you. I want to
Tell
take
you what,
that.
anti-lux was introduced last year with Uber Baldy, which was like...
My Randy.
Thanks, Uber.
Macho Man Randy Savage die. Mine.
Oh, the macho dice.
Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah, the macho dice.
So Lux, again, those are re-rolls, so you can go hashtag Chrissy, hashtag Ellie, hashtag Leanne, hashtag Ricky, hashtag Ethan, or hashtag Katana, and create those splendid worlds. You can go hashtag just...
Those are both sixes, so I don't know what you want.
Just throw those anywhere.
Okay, great.
You can also go hashtag trouble. That means you can create some... Oop, hold on a moment, one moment.
Made a butterfly last week, so here's 2 lux for hashtag Ethan.
Oh! Now it said made a boo-boo. Apparently
Yes.
boo-boo is now a can't say, so made a butterfly.
Boo-boo is
It is
boo-boo.
poop. It is poop.
Weird.
It sounds like
caca.
I made a butterfly is like a euphemism for poop.
I made a butterfly.
I made a butterfly.
I made a butterfly last week, so here's 2 Lux.
Or gosh.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Yeah, hashtag trouble. Let's create some interesting troubles. It's going to be a fun little world. To put it into your heads right now so you guys can start thinking of some troubles, this is essentially like a Legend of Zelda adventure.
Fantastic.
It's the best way to put it. Now, which Legend of Zelda? There's so many.
Who knows?
So if you want to bring in some weird masks, I guess go for it. You can do that.
Give me an ocarina.
Feel free.
I want the horse. That's all I want.
Just ride that horse.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to just have a group of fairies that go, listen!
I would like that.
And just bother you the entire time, you can also
Great.
do that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Unskippable
Hey,
fucking text
Ethan.
messages.
Spreading it around. Hashtag Chrissy, hashtag Ellie, hashtag Leanne, hashtag Ethan, hashtag Ricky, hashtag Keatona.
Okay.
Kitana.
That's like here's my child with an exotic name, and people are like, is her name Katana? No. It's Kitsuna.
Kitana. I'm with it.
That's awesome. So I mean, where does
Thank
that
you.
where does that put us? Hold on. Let me. Are we about to start off with an extended trouble? Because if so, that'd
Wow.
be
Get us out of Ethan world.
Let me see.
Immediately.
And we're out.
It was just one. You got
Boy,
one,
it sure
yes.
does. It starts us off with an extended trouble. So 250 is an extended trouble, and it sounds like that's where we're going to start things off. Also, $75 hashtag NPC. Let's create some NPCs in this world. Who do you run into? And even though I said it's kind of like a Zelda world, I actually would kind of like to see what you guys create. So if you want to throw me Ganondorf, I guess you could, but I'd love to see what your version of that is with a new and different name. Get creative. If you were the creator of Zelda and they gave you a new game, what new characters would you create? What would you
Ooh, I
throw
like
into that
that.
world? That's what I want to see. And finally, $100 hashtag Vision. If you give us a vision.
Vision.
Vision by Kitana.
Yeah,
Do you have
Vision by
any
Kitana.
Vision poupée?
That's the only job she can be is like a perfume creator with that name. Now, if we get to 2 stretch goals, if we get to 250, that is an extended trouble. We're already there. If we get to $500, that is an Echoplex. And as we've seen, we now know where the good and the evil Echoplexes come from. They come from the same person at different time periods. How fun. At 750 going around, let's go around. 750, we always kind of come up with what 750 is within the show.
Yes.
Guys, what is 750?
The game resets.
Man, that is...
It freezes, or you got to blow in the cartridge, right?
Or it switches genres.
Yeah, there's a bug.
Switches genres.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay. At 750, it switches genres, and we'll do what we did last week.
We'll
where
do
it's
a poll.
We'll create a poll, and that
Okay.
genre can be like GTA, side-scrolling fighter.
That's not too
Wait,
cheesy.
person shooter.
For as much as I guilty pleasure love playing that game, I don't want to role play. Hey, bitch, get in the car. So
You don't have to. You can play an entire
Oh, you
GTA
can
and never
be the-
stick up any
that's,
bitches.
I can't help it. That's all I'll do. Please don't tempt me.
We're all going to go into Striking Vipers X.
Oh, God.
No, I'll go into Superman 64.
Okay,
Fly
yeah.
through rings.
That's it.
Followed by E.T. Yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
gosh.
It's so bad. So yeah, $750 we'll create a ball and we can create a different genre of the game. And then at $1,000, we usually try and have something kind of fun for $1,000 for next week. We might have a little bit of an announcement next week. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see about that. But that will happen anyway, whether we make the 1,000 or not. So if we get to 1,000, you know what? We haven't done hot peppers for a hot minute.
No, I've never done hot pepper.
What does that
that's
mean?
definitely.
What does that
Way to go. Oh, mijita.
What does
I'm
that
sorry
mean?
for you.
Oh, hey.
Eat a hot pepper? They're just lying around? Or next week, you mean?
Next week.
No, next week
On the
we use
show.
them. Yes, next week,
Yeah.
if there's
Let's do it.
1,000, then we introduce the peppers to the. Listen,
I almost broke TOS by
I-
puking on screen with
I
the
eat
pepper.
hot peppers for fun, girl.
This is true. I can vouch for
We
this.
get it. You're Latina.
Hey, he's,
Where's your-
getting there.
where's
He's
your-
getting there.
Where's your
Literally
spicy
for
fan?
breakfast. Literally for breakfast.
Nice.
Where's your spicy shade fan?
What my? Oh, I forgot it. I know. Andy goes. We need to keep one in my car now.
How do you forget?
my emergency
For
fan.
emergency show
When
purposes.
someone pisses you off. Like if you're in
Yeah.
on the freeway and you just,
Thorpe, yeah.
I would give you 7 car lengths.
Sorry.
So yeah, that we get to 1,000, we will do a pepper challenge next week. No,
I will eat
yeah.
the peppers for my friends.
Don't do that. That's not going to help anybody. And then yeah, if we get to 1,250, then we will do another extended trouble. If we get to 15, another Echoplex. Roll on from there.
See how far we can go.
Yeah, so here we go, everybody. So where we left off last week, the characters found themselves inside the seemingly either video game or adventure alternate world that Ethan has been living in, very much a Zelda adventure kind of a thing where he has to save a princess, and no matter how many times you save this princess, seemingly the game starts over. Oop, one moment.
Hashtag NPC Ethan spurned love. A very hot-tempered fairy appears and wonders where he has been.
Ethan was married a few times in his worlds too.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a few pissed off ex-lovers, I assume.
I got to do what I got to do.
Oh,
I
God.
can survive.
That's going to
okay?
be in our extended trouble. So, so let us begin, I guess, this episode of Bloodcurdling Tales in Time. We drop ourselves. You guys are on this sort of grassy hill. There seems to be flute music coming from God knows where. Just seems to be on a continuous loop of flute music. Ethan, you're the only one who recognizes this world. Chrissy, you see that Katana is with you guys.
What's up, guys?
Oh,
It's been a while.
Which one are you?
Oh, I'm the one that you remember the best.
Chrissy, which one is that?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
The one I for sure. Well, I don't know. I guess 2 of them. So there's a lot going on.
She's
There's
the one
future one and there's the one that
the
was.
one you fell in love with.
I fell in love with
The
two,
first
girl. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's music.
I'm just Kitana.
Yes.
So you don't know which one she is?
I
then?
think I
You said-
do. I just have to clarify because.
No, I feel like you don't know which one, so you're waiting until she says which one she is, and you're gonna be like, yeah,
I
that's.
was giving her autonomy to decide who she wants to be.
I respect
Because
that.
a woman has the right to choose.
I respect that.
I've
Sure.
grown up a bit, but it was the first time that we met. I'm that Katana.
Yeah. Great.
It's really good to see you.
I'm sorry that you
That
got
would
dragged
die.
into this.
Oh no, I'm anything to see you again.
As Crunch comes walking up and pulls on Ethan's jacket.
Crunch, it's so good to see you, man. I'm sorry, I was so mean
Are
to
you ready for an adventure? Crunch will lead you to the princess.
What
Crunch
is-
is here to assist you.
What is
Guys,
that?
This is Crunch, my therapist, aka questing buddy.
The one with
I
the
am
answers.
here to carry his bag, and also I am here if he feels like sad and the abyss of life is just taking over his nighttime.
You carry his bag and you handle his baggage.
He's so
all
smart
true.
that you can ask him anything in the universe and he will answer it.
How do we get out of here?
Yes.
I was thinking more he could explain the ending of Sopranos, but
Oh, which one do you want?
oh man, all right.
What the heck is
Soprano, what's
Sopranos?
that?
It's Never mind.
Like singers, like opera.
I've been
Is this
here.
an opera
I've been
game?
here a long time. Something I've been working on to write
Okay.
in the future.
There is a portal in the sky that spits out things from times and periods. Sometimes we get entertainment that you have not seen or taken in yet. Crouch really enjoys books.
Let's build to a hashtag NPC. He's the leader of a group of shape-shifting rock people. He's GRBI giant rock person in a diaper who likes to replace people.
Giant
We're not
replacement
there.
baby.
We're not
Not
there
there
quite
yet.
yet.
Not there
Not
yet.
there yet. That's
Exciting.
amazing, though.
Allie, do you know what the, like, is that, do you know if he's good or is he good or is he bad? You know games better than I do.
I know, but I feel like Ethan's gonna be the person with the most answers here. I don't think I've ever played Ethan Quest before. I don't
Oh
think
no,
any.
I've played this shit way too many times. Like this is my
Well,
my
do you
home.
know all the secret rooms and all the places where you can break the game?
And where
Oh,
the
yeah.
and
You
where
got
the weapons are.
codes?
Oh yeah, no, I know all this stuff. Yeah, I've been here a long time. It's literally the
Weapons.
only thing that I know.
Okay,
The
okay.
I can
way
get
to
you
leave
knives.
this world is to save the princess. Crunch knows this to be true.
Crunch, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do we defeat the ferryman?
Who?
Oh, you said he knew everything.
Well, we gotta find his glowing weak point, and then we gotta figure out how many invincibility frames we have in our roll to get through his attack. And then if we
I don't know what any of that means.
Did you have any glowing things on you when you were the ferryman, or when he was inside you? I mean, when he
The
possessed you.
man was
that
inside
thing.
of you?
It's a really dark time.
Wow.
There was not consent. Let's just put it that way.
Oh man.
It
I
was,
know, yeah.
it was not great. I'm
Crunch
sorry.
Well,
feels
you sort of agreed
uncomfortable.
to the
Crunch
deal.
is gonna make a fire.
Leanne pulls Ricky aside.
Ricky. What the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know. I don't know what world we're in, what era. If we get out of this, where do we go back?
Are you jealous at all, or are you just like you're cool with this? Like
At this
you
point,
have two people that like
Roll-
did things with Chris.
Roll comprehend.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's wrong with my character? Well, nothing actually. She's got good taste.
It's perfect.
Hey, I'm with it. It's one success.
You finally notice this like music that doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere, just but the air.
Does he notice it too?
It's what you got to say something. You're just
Yeah.
that moment he just sees your face, kind of.
So, you hear that? Something feels a little bit off.
Yeah. What is?
I
That's
kinda,
super annoying.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's telling me something, and then I walk towards that, whatever that is, the music. How far away?
Are you,
am I
are you
hearing?
sure you should be wandering off?
I don't know. I hear it's calling to me.
Start walking.
What is it saying?
It's saying I'm different and explore me, and I'm enticed, Ricky. Okay.
Okay, that's
I'm tired.
I'm different.
that's great.
As Crunch continues to make the fire. You, what is your story? Tell Crunch.
Oh, me?
Yes. You are standing next to Crunch.
Oh, well, there's so many of us. I mean, there's a few of us on the side. I accidentally I destroyed my entire family. I had a boyfriend that apparently is a clone that exists across dimensions. I now have a robot hand. Oh yeah, has the digital world done anything to my robot hand?
Oh wow.
Roll comprehend.
And do we have all of our stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Nice.
I'm going to let this roll happen, then I'm going to have everyone roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the extended. That's
Why
right.
did you have to ask?
Well, kind of important to know.
That's 2 successes.
So I leave it up to you. Do you want the hand to be as is, or do you want it to kind of have like a magicalness to it now?
I don't know if it has. I don't think Ellie knows if it has a magicalness to it yet, but I think it definitely has like a skin change. It definitely looks more kind of in this.
Jade.
It's like in this video game. It's kind of like it's got the aesthetic of like the weapons in the game and stuff. Kind of like this wood and gemstone and metal. It's like
It sounds like you have been through much.
that's putting it lightly. We've all really been through a lot.
Would you consider yourself the leader?
Oh gosh. No.
The hesitation makes Crunch wonder.
No, I was thinking of all the times where I've made everyone very upset by my decisions, so I don't think I'd be a good leader at all.
So would you say it is a group of equals?
I think so. I think that's what at least we try to do. That's at least our goal. Most of the time we try to talk things out and we try to make decisions together. Granted, sometimes they're very quick and rushly made decisions, but we at least have gotten better about trying to talk to each other about everything.
That's good. Conversation is good.
What about you, Crunch? What's your life story?
Crunch woke up and there was darkness. And then, as time passed, there was a universe. And as time continued to pass, Crunch found himself here, meeting other wanderers through time in the world and helping them, advising them. Crunch does not live, nor does Crunch die. Crunch is forever. Hot dogs?
I was going to say, Crunch, where's the beef jerky, dude?
Hold on, sire. I call him that to make him feel better, but he has no king.
That's Lord Sire to you, Crunch. Don't forget it.
Yes, you're right, Lord Sire.
Oh, Jesus.
I like to make people feel better.
Well, Crunch, what exactly are the perils that we're going to have to face in order to save this princess?
Oh, we'll have to go through the Bog of Souls. And after the Bog of Souls, we will approach the Castle of Tormented Screams. That's just what comes out of them. I'm not sure if it has a real name. I have not met the traveler who has named it yet. Or perhaps I have and have forgotten. Once we have entered the castle, we must enter the Dungeon of Destruction, which makes you think it's a dilapidated dungeon, but it's very nice. And there the princess shall be, being held by a great evil. Wow. And once we release her, well, I'm not sure what happens. I feel like we find ourselves back here. Sir, Sire King.
Uh-huh.
What happens once we release the princess? What is your plan?
Nothing. I wake up, whether I die or I defeat the evil force and get the princess, I black out and wake up here again with you and a campfire and hot dogs and beef jerky.
Wait,
Have you ever tried to engage the princess in conversation?
As soon as I do, I black out and wake up here and have hot dogs and beef jerky with you, friend.
#trouble. A horde of Goombas is swarming across the land.
So like, you haven't had any, like, female contact or anything in, like, forever?
I mean, Crunch looks good in a wig, but I don't know what you're...
He's been
Trying to
married
say.
many times.
He has?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
That is a big deal.
wait, Ethan, are you saying that there's romanceable NPCs in this game and that there's side quest relationships?
Oh, yeah.
What does NPC mean?
It means a non-playable character.
I don't care.
As you then hear,
I can't say anything about that.
as you then hear from across the land,
Oh, no. No.
one of your wives has
Hey,
found
no,
you,
we should probably keep going on the adventure, guys.
Is this part of the obstacles?
The hot dogs aren't finished, though, King Sire.
It's okay. You know what? I think we're all kind of full, right?
No, I definitely would like a hot dog. I'm very hungry.
All right. We'll stick around for a little bit.
What was that noise? That screech?
I know.
It's one of the evil vulture creatures of the land.
Oh, a harpy?
Yeah, combined with the siren.
What did you call me?
With a
As
hint
you
of
see, like,
succubus.
from the sun, this, like, beautiful fairy with these, like, translucent wings that are, like, almost like, kind of like bubble kind of a thing. Comes, like, floating
mercy.
down in this gown that's moving in slow motion, though she is not.
Hey.
Where have you been?
I've got things to do. Man, friend.
Ethan, I am your wife, and you left me.
I told you there was a quest and there was a burning village with the relic that opens the door to the water temple.
Where's this village?
With the most
Where's
annoying
this
puzzles.
village?
I swear to God. It's, you know, see the burning smoke sort of over there?
That's Crunch making hot dogs. As Crunch looks over and waves.
Oh, no. I already saved the village and just got back.
You just got back. Well, what was that about saving the village and going into what'd you call it? A cave? What happened?
It was a water temple with really annoying puzzles.
Oh, how did that go? Describe it to me. Describe it to me.
Hi, my name is Chrissy. You're beautiful.
I know. Describe it to me.
Different switches and layers and things opening water, and the levels would go up, then they go down again, and I couldn't get up the stairs this way, and I kept missing the same key. And I've had a long day at the office, okay? Like, can I just unwind a little bit?
Are you giving me shit? You're giving me shit? You disappeared. For 2 years.
You ghosted your wife for 2 years?
2 years?
Is that even possible in this game?
She's not real.
Oh.
She's made out of ones and zeros.
What did you say?
I
Crunch
love
goes,
you.
oh no. Crunch starts like packing up
Here we
his
go again.
things.
But my hot dog.
He throws it to you.
Are you eating it sideways?
With your tongue?
Because you can only eat it one way, like this, and it goes all in your mouth, because that's how a video game
Oh,
goes.
that's true.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
She's right.
God.
I know
Make
that's
her roll
how
for
video
it.
games work. Roll program.
But am I going to
Roll
choke
program.
or not? Jesus.
Oh no, I got an idea. Roll program.
Thank God I have 2 lucks. Why did I offer this? I'm going to use them. God damn it, Cameron. Fail. All 3 of them.
As the game glitches, you have half a hot dog coming out of your face now.
Oh.
It's just, it's. They're still so cute, though. I know, it's crazy, but it's so cute.
It's just like, it's hot.
As like the hair around starts like kind of like it's like a humid day. It starts to frizz.
Oh, God.
It happens sometimes. There's some bugs that they need to work out.
Get
but-
it off me. Make the fairy woman treat me good.
Hey,
Walk me through that. What do you want me to do?
I want you to cast this like helpful spell.
yeah, work your
Heal her.
fairy magic, would you? I love you.
This is the most important thing that's going to happen to me all day.
Roll heart.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, we good. Yeah.
You have 5 hearts. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Chrissy's got
Oh,
5
we're surprisingly.
2 successes.
I think it's because I know manipulation.
Exactly.
Very well, but for you, she like touches Chrissy's head, and you see this hot dog like not disappear, but just kind of shrink until it like
Oh. Do I look even more beautiful now?
still frizzy.
Oh.
I would say yes.
Thanks. Oh, God.
Take me to this cave.
We don't
Okay.
have time for that.
I mean, we might, because it's going to give us a piece of the puzzle and finding
Hold on, what's your
the
deal?
princess.
I just helped you got a hot dog on your head. Now you gotta be shitting. What's your deal?
I'm just being honest with
What?
you. This is,
What do you gotta do? What's so important? What's happening with you?
we just don't belong here.
Oh, no shit.
So then that's what our priority is to get out of here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the sooner we get out of here, the sooner you can be with your husband again.
You have to trust him.
What's oh, don't you tell me don't you tell me how to trust him. I know what's up with that man. What do you need? What do you need? How do I get you out of here?
Can you cast a magical spell and send us back to our real world?
Y'all with these spells.
No,
Just like,
no,
that's not how this
no.
works.
I
You think
tried
he hasn't
that.
asked me that?
Why do you think I tried to marry this magic lady, man?
Tried it.
To
We're
try to
married.
cast a
It's
spell to
happening.
get me the hell out of here. It didn't work. And now I'm stuck. I'm extra stuck with her.
Oh, she didn't do any premarital magic. I got it.
My father's king of the fairies. Well, you got a good deal out of this. You're just some bum with a beard.
Can I ask you a question?
If anything, I'm stuck. Yes, ma'am.
Who are the other eligible bachelors in this realm?
Oh, Jimmy the Snaz.
Jimmy the what?
Snaz.
Burplat McGobe.
Here's the thing: is we're writing it down like this matters.
I
know, right? I'm just writing it down because
Jimmy,
it's amazing.
I just never want to forget it.
Burplat McGobe.
Exactly.
McGobe.
McGobe. 3 G's.
Okay, dude. I'm not writing 3 G's down.
and Frank.
Frank. What's Frank's deal?
Good old Frank.
What's Frank's deal?
Yeah.
He's a carpenter.
Oh, I'm
He can
about
make
it.
a pretty good chair.
He fixes
pretty
my
good. Not
armor.
great, but pretty good.
You don't need a chair. You float.
No,
Oh yeah, you know what? You walk. You don't sit.
Okay.
You want to know what's up with the
I
friends?
just said like I want a chair. You like you don't need a chair. You don't tell me what I need, okay?
Well, you were judgmental about his chair making abilities. He will get better the more he does making chairs.
You know how old he is.
Well, then that's a deal breaker.
You got a lot going on. You got a lot. You with her?
I'm with her. I'm not involved in this
me.
shit. I followed her with
Because we were
to
with
the music.
We went to the
You talk
different
together?
sounding music.
What? Did
Yeah.
he just come back?
Yeah, we.
Oh, that's right.
We went over the hill. We don't know what's going on.
As the fairy woman is like seeing through the forest, you don't see who she's talking
Yeah,
to.
right.
What?
Did you hear something, Ricky?
Some really annoying screechy voice.
Oh,
all of a
her?
sudden.
Am I her? With her? Oh,
Yeah, you're with Katana.
No, I know, but I think you're talking about her.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's complicated. Ellie, can we go gather sticks by the river?
Sure.
As you guys heads towards the river, Ethan and Crunch are just standing there. Crunch is like, "Are you happy?"
You're really going to ask her that?
I told you. I
Has
said,
Ethan ever been
I said like you don't, only marry if you love. And you said, "Shut up, man. I got a plan." You've never told me that plan.
Well, it didn't work out, so if I told you now, I don't think it would be of any consequence. But I was hoping that having my so-called friends here would make things better, but
Called.
Also,
Where's my fan?
I'm just afraid that we're going to go through the same quest I've gone through 100 times already, and then nothing's going to happen. I don't know how to leave this place. They think that getting to the entrance of the temple and saving the princess is going to get them a portal out of here. I tried that already. It won't.
Well, because your goal is to just get out of here. Your goal isn't to be in the moment.
What moment? Crunch? You know what my moment is? Beef jerky.
Look around at this beautiful
That's a
world.
good moment.
This wonderful land with the sun, the grass, the fields.
The trouble.
Hashtag NPC Bachelor Frank heard the call.
Oh no.
Okay.
In the distance, the Goombas roaming the As you see, like, from far away, this dust cloud rising.
I'm in the moment, Crunch. I'm trying.
As I come back to the two of you, like, following the music.
There's something that's calling me. It's like this different sound, and it's like it's not what we heard over there in the group.
As you see this, like, cave entrance, and it's, like, getting darker and shadowy.
Maybe we can figure it out. Maybe we can
Figure
get
a
us
way
the
out of
hell out
here.
of this weird mind meld. I'm not using that correctly. I mean, like mind.
Yeah.
You know, like FUCK. That thing. Like
I do. Yeah, I've been in enough video games. Yes, let's figure out how we get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Hello, we're not trying to live the adventure. Knock, knock, or something. How do we enter this thing? Is it?
Well,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
feel.
Wait, listen.
That's what I was about
Well,
to do.
hold on. Wait. Do you have any of the weapons that we had before we came into
I'm gonna
this
check.
game?
Roll
I wanna
mind.
check, yeah.
Roll mind.
oh dang.
Just straight mind.
Straight mind. Doctor
Okay, my mind's not straight.
Doctor Mind.
I'm gonna use my luck.
I got a success.
Here we go, baby.
One luck. I have 2 lucks, so I'm gonna.
So
use...
you do have. What do you have?
And is it up to us if it's translated into this world or not?
Yeah, if it's morphed into
Okay,
something
cool.
different.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I have
sorry.
my
I'll get
trusty
after.
Bowie knife that I have killed many a Leonardo with.
Ooh.
But it is now a like a scimitar.
Awesome.
Okay.
I was so impressed with you right now.
Scimitar.
Wow.
The
Played D&D before.
Wow.
The assault rifle that I have, I would like for it to be a just like a pew pew pew, like almost like a water pistol, but digital, like water pistol. You know, like I want it to be like one of those old school games
Okay.
where it's a projectile, very slow projectile, but still a good one. That's 3 successes
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Nice.
for
all right.
both lucks. Thank you so much for those lucks. Awesome.
I wasted mine.
You did not waste them; you utilized them.
Okay, so
There you go. That's the difference.
so we have weapons.
Okay. What you? Ah, God. All right, fine. So we got some at least. What you got?
This one looks pretty cool.
Oh,
so
okay. Is it like pixelated?
yeah, I don't know what bit
No, to you guys, to
version
your
we're-
eyes, it looks
Okay,
normal.
it looks all right.
okay.
I-
Open sesame. We walk in. Like, we walk in. I'm just like, I don't know if I need a code, so I'm just like.
Does my lighter still work?
As you walk it,
It's a door.
you know
Does
what?
it turn into a torch? Yeah. I don't-
Yeah, I could turn it into a torch
Okay.
in the darkness. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, and then right then the cave closes behind you guys.
Yikes.
Rock boy, we're have a meeting with the mud people.
What? We have a meeting? Is that what it said?
I didn't know that was on my schedule.
A meeting with the? Well, it's just a meeting. That's probably not so
You're right.
bad.
So it's not like they're gonna attack us.
You
It's
have
like,
entered the world of mud. Walk forward.
that doesn't sound like it's a meeting of minds. I'll tell you what.
We've dealt with stupid creatures before. We'll be fine.
We can hear you.
I meant like the creatures outside, and now clearly we've come to intelligent creatures. So thankfully we don't have to deal with those dummies anymore.
Right. Yeah. What-
Hello, where are you? Hello.
As you feel the ground suddenly start to sink beneath the two of you.
Ah! Ricky.
You don't need to absorb us. We can just talk to you.
Okay. Well, is it mud? Is it like mud-like, or is it like?
Oh, it's like quicksand.
It's definitely like. Okay.
Does
okay. Let's go.
Does it burn?
Yeah. Is it hurting?
Why
us?
would you ask that?
Roll
Because I'm
body.
gonna stick the fire
body.
into it.
Oh, like
Oh,
burn.
is it like?
Does
Yeah.
it burn? Is
Oh,
it
can it burn? I
Is
thought
it
you meant the mud
flammable?
burn your legs.
No, I mean I'm not.
Is it
put the-
flammable?
Yes.
Does it hurt? What hurts
Let me rephrase. I'm gonna burn it. I'm not asking if it's burning me.
Gotcha. Roll force.
Force.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're going. These seem like nice people.
I don't want to be absorbed by mud.
It's in the
That's
top,
disgusting.
Like,
That's 3 successes.
Reason with them.
So I would say as you stick it in, you then hear, and you just hear,
Mud is everything. You burn one, you keep, you more will come.
as like the ceiling starts to kind of rain down mud on you.
Okay, what do you want us here for then?
As
Is
it starts
this
to
a meeting?
engulf. You guys just kind of get engulfed in this darkness as we cut to this lake with the three of you collecting sticks.
Oh, it's just the two of us, actually.
Oh, no katana?
Not Katana, because I need to talk.
They're by themselves.
I need to. Well, no, like, okay. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
I know that this is not the most important thing that we're going to be dealing with today, but I don't know how to deal with someone that I'm still sort of smitten with, but while I'm in a relationship with someone I'm in love with, how do I tell her? I don't know what to do.
Well, have you even talked to Ricky since the katana showed up too, or no?
I haven't talked to anyone. What am I supposed to tell everybody I'm in love with them and just, hey, let's have a threesome? Ellie, I need your help.
How does that even work?
A lot of
Draw her a
trust
picture.
and eyes closed.
Well, I don't know how to. Christy, I'm the worst at relationships. I don't know how I can help you.
Well, I just need you as my friend to understand that I'm in the middle of a pickle.
Okay, well, I guess the first thing I would do if I was in your situation would be talk to Katana. You gotta talk to somebody.
I don't wanna.
Well, if you
It
keep
makes me
ignoring
so-
them, it's gonna get worse and worse.
It makes me so nervous to talk to her. She's like, "You're so pretty," and I'm like, "I know, because I'm so pretty, and I get it." But it's so overwhelming to deal with that.
Well, I guess why did you fall in love with Katana in the first place? What do you love about her?
Oh God, so many things. But I also don't really know her all that well. But there was something just about her that there was no pretense or worldly cares. She just was totally present.
Well, I guess maybe.
As Katana's 20 feet away, sitting in the grass, pulling up grass.
Making a grass crown.
Well, would you maybe want to talk to her and get to know her better?
It doesn't seem right if I'm in a technically committed relationship.
Doesn't mean Doesn't mean you can't be friends.
I feel like I made a promise to her. I'm definitely not going to talk to her about it.
I don't know. That's a good idea, Chrissy.
Well, you're not giving me any other advice.
And then you hear, like, you suddenly hear running. And you just hear Crunch at the top of his lungs. Run! Run! It's like Ethan comes running behind Crunch.
Go, 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 go,
And you
go.
see this dust cloud. And these Goomba-like creatures come, like, waffling behind Crunch.
What is that?
And Ethan...
Just don't worry about it. Go. There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
Toadies!
Named Tony.
Come on, Katana! Or just stay there, whatever you want.
No,
You can't ditch her now!
No, I want to come. I want to come.
Okay, great.
Roll body.
You can't ditch her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. How many do I roll?
We all heard it.
Roll
That's why she
4.
looked at me. But
4
I
dice.
realized that's not.
Any 6s.
I got 1 6.
So you are like able to like just one-handed able to go from like sitting to like running.
That's right, I am.
Dang, that was really cool.
I've been taking a lot of different martial arts lately.
Wow, where have you been? We're running as we're talking.
Yeah.
So, like, running is surprisingly easy. It's like someone's got like the A button on hold, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
Do we have stamina bars?
Oh, God, don't ask these questions.
Might have to find out.
Roll program.
Oh, that's the one I don't have anything in.
Surprising.
Something that'll be under tech then, technically.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use a luck from last week.
You still have 2 looks?
I got a couple.
I'm gonna use my luck from today. That was actually like a Yahtzee or something because that was like 3 5s and 2
So we're
1s.
both out of luck.
I miss Yahtzee.
You could still play it.
Yeah, it didn't go away. It's
Still
not
around.
the end of the world.
That's one success.
Rip Yahtzee.
Damn.
That's
Emily's
one
very
success.
Yahtzee.
No. I think I had Yahtzee on the Game Boy Advance or something.
It's like you ask this question, suddenly you see like a stamina bar appear, but it's over Crunch. And he's like, "Why would you do this? Why would you do this to Crunch?
I'm sorry. I'm just making
Made
sure
you
we're
hot
following
dogs.
the rules.
Crunch made you a hot dog. Who gives a shit about the rules?"
Wow, Crunch.
As you see like Crunch's stamina go poop.
We'll eat a hot dog. That'll help you.
I packed them up.
I'd like to. Crunch is little, right?
Yeah, but he's like made of rock. So
Aw.
it's heavy. So if you want to try to
small
pick him up,
boulder.
you can.
Well, yeah, I'll try because I didn't know that.
Roll body.
You got good body.
Oh, crunch.
Chris got good body.
I do. Fail.
And you try to pick him up.
And the way I try to pick him up is while running, and I accidentally throttle myself over him.
And the stamina bar goes even lower.
I'm sorry.
As he's like running ahead, he looks over. He said, "Sire King,
Crunch!
you're not that far from me."
I'm gonna reach out to Crunch.
Roll body.
God.
It's like the scene in The Lion King with the
No,
stampede.
dude.
No, don't do that.
Stop talking, Emily.
Why did you do this?
Too soon.
I didn't want to cry.
No successes. Okay,
You
hang
have-
on.
you have
I got luck, so I'm gonna spend one.
Use the
Yikes. No successes. I got more.
Do you?
I do.
He
Yeah,
had
you
you got
too.
2.
They made up for last week. No, I had 3 homies.
Since when?
Success. 1 success.
So what happens? You reach out for Crunch.
I reach out for Crunch, and I try to. He's heavy, but I try to pull him as we're running in a stampede of not Goombas.
Toady.
I have a little bit enhanced strength in my world, so I'm gonna try to.
Then you pull him, and he's like, "Oh!" He does a lurch forward and turns into like a little ball and starts rolling.
Oh. I mean, I'm still gonna try to catch him.
Okay, great. As you're trying to pick up Crunch, we're gonna cut back as like the two of you are sat like at a table in like this like it's all just made of mud and dirt. And there's like plates and like with those like those dishes things over them.
What do you think this meeting's about?
Mud.
You're
Okay.
probably right. Okay, mud people.
What can we do for you, mud people?
As you see like the head chair and like from the ceiling like dripping down like an ice cream machine. This mud just fills the chair and then has like grows out shoulders and a face. I'm King Brown.
King.
of the mud people.
Okay, nice to meet you, sire,
Sir.
lordship.
Thank you.
What do you prefer for?
All of those will do.
Okay, highness.
Okay, well we're just gonna go through all of the different variations.
I don't-
so
we-
we're gonna
we just-
make a deal.
The deal. What kind of a deal are we?
Oh, it's very simple. We have the same goal. You desire a princess, and so do I.
Okay. How can we help?
Well, we don't desire the princess. We're trying to save the princess.
Yeah. Semantics. I get it. Either way, if you help me and give me the princess, I'll give you what's under that dish in front of you.
The dish?
And again, like this dish is covered up. Yep. As you pull it back, it's a puzzle box that's changing colors.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it a-
Mud Godfather?
Is it a deal?
What?
Is it a deal?
What do you want with the princess? Exactly.
I desire a bride. I need to pass on my mud jeans.
Ew!
Uh,
Ew!
Hell no! Hell no, Ricky! No, mud jeans? That means mud sex. No, we're not doing mud sex.
Isn't this just a video game? Does it matter?
Still a deal outside of it. Whatever. I'm not trying to 2 universes from now get called to have mud sex with somebody. It's probably not very good. I'll tell you what.
Probably.
Okay.
What does
God.
if we were to save the princess and bring her
Yes.
to you, does she get
Yes.
does she get a say in this?
Oh, of course.
What kind of?
You're gonna believe a mud godfather about
She'll
you?
get to choose the DJ.
Boxes. Wait, what?
She'll get to choose the DJ at the wedding.
The wedding at the DJ at the wedding, like that means that he's.
I
probably-
don't really have a particular taste in music.
There's no music among the mud people.
Are there,
It's mostly squishy.
is there times that like in his
I'm
body that
sure,
like
yeah.
it's there's like little farts because the mud is settling?
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ricky,
Yeah.
fire. I whisper. I want to make sure he doesn't hear. So can I roll to see, make sure he doesn't hear me planning with Ricky?
Sneak it.
Yeah, roll sneak.
Sneak, okay. All right, sneak. All right, that's 5, 4 body, 1 sneak. Excuse me, Andy Savage. That's 1 success.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're able to. At this one point, right then, like a servant of the mud person comes walking in, and she goes, "Fire!" And tries to start whispering, and his unit goes,
One moment.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time.
What if we it's a video game, right? So we can glitch it out. What if you burn it, we glitch out of here, we take the box with us.
I mean, we can try.
No deal.
The whole thing absorbed us in here, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out that easily. But
You might be able to scare him with a little bit of fire. He doesn't seem like that strong a person. He seems a little bit like a pussy. Like a mud pussy.
what made?
Did I hear
Oh
something
God,
about
mud pussy, now
what
think
are
about
your-
mud sex again. Jesus.
What are your? What does your gun do here?
"Anybody want to make that gif?" The mud pussy gif.
How low we have fallen.
no wonder, you know.
Maybe I could just shoot him. Maybe I'd shoot him right in his face.
I mean,
We'll
do it all at the same time. All right, you
He's
ready?
still just like,
It is, yeah. It is
This whisper is taking a very long
Okay.
time.
all right, here we go. All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, fine. Make tortillas.
No deal.
What?
You know what? New deal on the table, on the mud table. We're taking this and we're shooting you. And I just start firing. I don't even wait for him to respond.
Grab
It's Rick, yeah, Rick.
See, I know
Roll-
you've
okay.
learned from me. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the box.
We've officially turned into tabletop RPG murder hobos.
Yes.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You said tinker or just tech?
Tinker.
Okay. All right.
Murder
No.
No, and I'm going to make sure, particularly, you said that this gun was a water squirter.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
shooting mud with water.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm trying to like
As
melt
you
it.
are-
Yeah, melt him down.
as he's just like, and lands on the table, stands up, and he's bigger than he was before.
Okay, fire! Fire this time.
Yes.
Tinker.
Ooh, Tinker.
Wow.
1 success
You lucky man.
so far.
Yeah.
As like, so tell me what happens.
I reach forward with the torch, and it just the mud swirls away from it as fast as it can, so it just opens up a big gaping
He's
hole. and he just starts to melt around it.
Just,
Yeah.
it's just like as this
One of those.
Oh, my belly!
and then I'm going to grab the box, and we're going to get the fuck out of there.
And we're trying to get back to our
Both of you roll
levels.
body.
We want to use the. All right, so body.
Are we moving?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, move.
Okay, move. Great. Wow.
Dang.
You're rolling well tonight, huh?
2 successes.
That's 1 success.
Nice.
So you guys are able to run out of
mud.
here just as the mud cave starts to collapse around you guys. And you guys make it out like Indiana Jones style, just right outside, right near like this kind of green, very thick foresty area. As like with the mud cave just spits out this dust.
Is the box, does it continue to change color?
Yes.
Ooh, fancy.
We
Okay.
can get whatever we want with that. We have to take it back to the group. Wait, maybe you can get us out of here. Something.
Hey, is that box changing a bunch of colors?
Who's that?
Oh my god.
Who's that then?
You guys look up and you just see this fairy sitting in a tree.
No?
No?
No.
It looks like it's doing.
I put it under. I grab it. I put it under my shirt. Like, no, you didn't see nothing, man.
Put that shit under your shirt.
Yeah, I don't want you looking at it.
Are you one of those mud people?
What? No, you murdered all of them, I think.
What, murdered? What?
I don't want to commit genocide.
murder?
I just wanted to stop them from like doing this weird thing.
They're mud people. They just squish. They'll come back.
Sky's blue.
I'm sorry, what?
Sky's blue.
The sky is...
This is a a fairy that tells you obvious things. You're shorter than him.
That's
Can you...
perfect time.
Wait. If he's... maybe he always tells the truth. Can you help us?
I don't know. What do you
Well,
want?
maybe he doesn't know if we can help.
We want to get out of here, possibly by saving the princess.
Possibly.
We need to meet back up with our group and help them. What? Can you give us any tips to help save the princess?
You're lost.
We're lost?
I'm more
Well-
lost, but yeah, okay.
Do you know where you are?
We're at the Cave of the Mud People.
You know where that is?
Right there.
In location to the rest of the world?
No.
You're lost.
What do you do?
What?
What do you do?
Chill. What do you do?
I also too chill.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
You like music?
I love music.
Yes.
Who's your favorite band?
I like me some Dolly Parton and Neil Diamond.
They sell a lot.
They sell a lot. They do. They do. They sell.
Who do you like?
Black Sabbath.
Ronnie James Dio is their lead singer now.
Okay.
In
Okay.
What? In what world is that?
What?
What?
That happened. Ozzy Osbourne left, and Ronnie James Dio became the singer.
Why?
Man, I thought you were a fan, dude.
Do you?
In my world, it has... So he's just telling us things, but this is...
I don't know. I thought it was maybe where I was on the track for a riddle or some shit. No.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, you like riddles?
No. Wait. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Dumb, dude. I hate them.
Great. Okay. Going that way, we will find our friends.
Who are your friends? You haven't told me shit.
We have. Okay. Well,
I don't know, maybe.
Just spill the beans, Sam. Okay. We have. We're not from this place.
What?
We are now in this video game.
Okay.
Is this a video game?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Do you know somebody named Ethan? Possibly King
Ethan?
Ethan?
It's like, quick question. Is the video game named Ethan's Quest?
It can be.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
What?
His
What
name's
is your name?
Oh.
God damn it.
Why do I feel like this is a video game that
Fine.
you can program?
What the fairy?
What the fairy?
Well,
Sure.
it's technically what exclamation point the fairy.
Okay.
The fairy.
We're trying to find our friends.
Yeah.
They're with Ethan.
Okay.
So
Send us to the right direction.
Okay. As
There's
he jumps
a-
out of a tree and starts buckles his belt tighter and just starts
Ew.
walking forward.
Okay.
Okay.
don't ask what he was doing in the tree. We don't need to know.
I'm done after
Doesn't
what I
matter.
saw with the mud people. Let's go.
Okay.
We just follow him.
What's your favorite Dolly Parton song?
I like 9 to 5. It's about working hard and fucking the man. Not literally, but like fuck the man.
That's the other song.
Yeah, there's the other one. That's about Jolene is Well, about somebody else fucking her man, but never mind. Never mind. I like Dolly Parton. Yeah, that's a good song. 9 to 5 is good.
Sweet.
What do you?
What's your favorite Dolly Parton song?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'll always love you.
Hey, that's a good one. All right.
What about you?
What about me?
What's your favorite
Favorite what?
Dolly Parton song? Man, you don't
I
know
like the
shit.
ones that she likes. About Dolly Parton? Not much. No.
Fuck this
You don't need to be a
guy.
you don't need to be a truth fairy to figure that out.
The sex shop robot.
Just slightly less sassy.
As we cut back to you guys running from the toadies.
So is this all you do is just run, or do you kill them?
I mean, one by one, you can just jump on their heads and they'll die, but there's like a bunch of them.
Okay, well, this is not going to work.
Maybe if we all jump off a cliff onto them at the same time, but we might also die, which I'm not opposed to.
I'm not listening
to be honest.
you.
Are you telling us to become lemmings?
Oh, maybe. Also, they can't swim, but also Crunch can't swim.
Well,
So
there's a big lake here. We'll carry
But Crunch
Crunch.
can't breathe.
At all? In general? Do you breathe, Crunch?
Well, he's a rock person.
Great, let's jump into the lake.
Let's go in the lake. We'll carry Crunch above us.
Okay, sure. We're going in the lake.
Okay, everybody roll body.
Straight body.
Go for it.
Yep.
Get it, girl.
One.
Yeah, none. I have one more. I promise. One more luck. Hooked it up this time.
Is this luck for me?
Oh, damn.
Hashtag NPC, country metal singer Dolly James Dio.
Oh, nice.
Country
I don't
metal?
have any luck.
That's
Country
two
metal.
successes.
Damn.
Can you give me one of them?
I don't know.
I get one more roll. Frick. No successes. I'm out
So,
of luck.
so you two are the only successful one. So
No, I
Katana,
fail.
I know.
Yeah.
Katana got. So Katana and Ellie like almost like Olympic style swan. Like it's almost like as they approach the cliff, they push A right at the perfect second and do like a
Amazing.
perfect dive into the water. You two pushed A too soon and went okay and fell into the water.
And my neck is like this.
As you skid onto the dirt, and Crunch is rolling down the hill and just launches and like into the water.
Oh shit! So we gotta swim after him.
I want to go save Crunch.
Roll body.
Both of us.
Save.
You should, because you want to help.
I mean, unless she doesn't.
It's worth it.
That's 3 successes.
Damn, wow.
Yeah.
Whose video game is this?
Mine.
As you easily
gimme.
as you easily get Crunch out of the water, he's like, for whatever reason, being in water makes him light. Thank you for saving Crunch.
Oh, you're welcome.
Look at those toadies. They're so mad.
Are they just going into what's like water? They
Yeah,
hate?
they're like walking on the edge, like just looking down. Wow. As they're looking down, very annoyed. Wow.
And they run into each other. Like,
As they bump. Hey, y'all okay over there?
oh, no.
Who is that?
No.
Uh-oh.
As Crunch looks over, it's Bachelor Frank. Hey, it's Bachelor Frank. I'm over here making a perfectly good chair. It's nothing special, but it's pretty good.
Oh, wait, guys. Here's the thing about Frank. If you talk to him enough, he'll just start repeating the last thing he said because he'll run out of, dialogue options. You know what I'm saying?
How are you today? And his face is like waiting for a response.
Hey, Frank, we're good.
Great to hear.
Are you one of the bachelors in this game?
Sure am.
How old are you, Frank?
Ask another question.
Sure am.
Be careful about branching dialogue options because sometimes they'll lead him on a tangent and we'll be stuck here for a
I
while.
don't understand video game terminology whatsoever.
Frank, what's your quest that we can do that will give you to help us out?
Pick me 3 potatoes. I can impress a woman with 3 potatoes.
He's going to build us a chair out of potatoes now.
And it'll float you down the river.
Yeah.
Well, we need that. That'd be great.
It won't be great because we're literally missing our 2 friends. Have we not realized this?
Oh my gosh! Wait, what? Christy, there's so many of us.
Hey, are you all right over there? It's me. It's Bachelor Frank. I'm over here
Shut up,
making.
Frank.
No,
I'm like pressing B to get the end of the
Are we out of the lake by now? Are we on the other side of the shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, we need to get these potatoes. You don't understand.
He's
We're
gonna
stuck
be
here.
there.
I know it's part of the quest. We won't be able to leave this story loop unless we get these potatoes.
Well, did you see where Ricky and Leanne went?
You're asking me where my friends are?
Why'd you say friends like that?
Yeah, they are our friends.
They're my friends. I was gonna say close guy friend and girlfriend.
Close guy friend. Chrissy, what's happening right now? Why are you malfunctioning? You're like glitching out.
Hey, are you all right over there? It's me. It's Bachelor Frank.
okay,
I'm
so-
on the shore here making a chair.
So listen, look, 5 feet away from Frank is a potato patch.
I
He
go
doesn't
to-
move from his spot. It's called a fetch quest. He's going to tell us to do things that
I go
are
get the
right next
potatoes.
to him. Yes, it's that easy.
Ellie's like really excited. Ellie's kind of like getting into this now because she's doing pretty good.
He'll give us a little bit of gold. He'll give us something for the next part of the quest.
As you go walking over to the potato patch. To be able to solve the potato patch, you need to make sure that none of the gophers are in the hole. Find the hole without a gopher.
Find the hole without a gopher?
Bound to be a potato in that one. As you see like a big floating Frank head like in the corner looking down.
Mini game time.
All right, kind of go look for these potato holes.
Roll mind, straight mind.
Straight mine.
Wow, you
Stop.
Wow.
She's the devil
You're
today.
cheating.
I'll say just like instantaneous. Boop, boop, boop. You pull out 3
High
potatoes
score.
and go to Bachelor Frank.
Now you have to marry him.
Thank you so much for finding these potatoes. As you just see like a ball of dust appear, and there's like a perfectly good chair made out of potato.
it's kind of like Harvest Moon a little.
Thanks, Frank. I'll see you next season, dude.
Thanks, Frank.
As you high five
Do you have any
him.
more quests?
Exclamation point. Yeah,
that
goes-
one was really easy. Do you have any more quests?
No. His storyline
I'm
is
tired
not.
today. Come back later. I might have more work for you. I'm Bachelor Frank.
We can't keep on moving forward without Leanne and without Ricky.
As we cut back to the two of you. You know, if you walk for a while, your feet hurt. Know that?
Yeah, but I thought it was a video game. I didn't think that was actual, like, why my feet hurt. Like, what's going on there?
Immersion.
Great.
Fair enough.
Are we getting close to our friends and Ethan?
don't know.
You don't know. Are we going in the right direction?
Yeah, horror movies are scary.
Okay, I want to roll for contact. I want to find my friend.
Roll contact.
Contact. All right, and I'm using my necklace.
Do you have like a job in this game?
What?
Are you here to instruct us?
Are
to
you employed? Do
teach
you have
us
a
something?
purpose?
I can't find my wife.
You can't find your wife.
Yeah. Think she left
No
me.
successes.
Are we supposed to?
Every
Are
time
we
I-
supposed to help you, or are you just? That's just some other detail about your life.
And you see like 2 options appear over his head. help, but don't help.
I mean, he knows some things.
Help! If you don't help, we don't help me, we're gonna keep
All
going
right.
around this loop, and it's terrible. It's boring.
That's true. All right. Help.
Oh, thanks. I was glad you guys are asking about me now.
We asked you before. Anyway, okay. So you said your wife is
Gone.
gone. Okay. How can we help you with that?
Tell me how to talk to women.
You're assuming that I would know.
You're a dude.
I am
Oh.
a dude.
You're a girl.
Yes.
How do you like being talked to?
With respect. With respect. Yeah, with respect. Do you talk to people? He talks to people with respect, to women with respect too.
I try. Yeah.
Try. And men. Yeah, okay, so...
And listen to what they have to say and what their feelings
Do you
are.
like gifts? And how many gifts is too many gifts? Like, when are you trying too hard?
2 gifts is too many. 1 gift over a longer period of time that just means that you're listening is a good gift. Like something like a drawing. Like a...
Is it good to court every day, or does it look like I'm too interested? Do I look like I have nothing else going on?
It depends on what she's into.
How did you get her to wipe you?
Some people like a lot of attention. Some people like less attention. Give them space.
Yeah, that. Do we pass?
As you see him like disappear into dust.
No.
It says,
that
thank you
good?
for helping.
We helped him.
You're welcome.
As like a map falls and hits the ground.
Oh.
Yay.
Good job.
All right, I guess.
We pick it up. Look at it. Okay, what's on the map?
I assume there's a big
it's just
blinking.
like a dotted
Sit
line,
back
and
to
then
them.
it's X just says friends.
Okay, is it moving?
It's
Are
like,
they
well,
moving?
you guys are standing still.
Yeah, but are
Sure.
they moving?
But
Not
it shows
right now,
Okay.
but it
Does it
shows
show
that they're
where
next to the river.
where we
Okay.
are?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's follow.
Okay. Oh, thank God. I was real nervous there. Neither of us knows how to talk to women, I'll tell you what.
Clearly. All right, let's go. Let's live the adventure.
Leanne is my favorite.
As the rest of you at the side of the river look, and there is only one chair.
Oh, I mean, I'm the hero of the story, so it's probably for me.
I'd like to glitch. I'd like to find the developer room of this game and pull out infinite potato chairs.
The debug menu.
The debug room.
Roll check.
Infinite potato chairs.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh my god.
1 success.
Okay. As you you find yourself in like this little room, and there's a blinking cursor.
Where'd
And
she
it
go?
says run.
You can't be so selfish. And I deserve the potato chair because I've been through so much. My feet are tired. I'm wearing pumps.
Hey, look up. Whose game does that say it is floating in the fucking sky?
You might as well.
Does it say Chrissy's game?
It should.
Nobody would play that game, honey.
I'd like to throttle him. I know that you need to get potato
Roll
chairs.
body.
But obviously we don't know what you're doing.
Katan, what do you think? She's about to...
I think, first of all, you know I would play your game. Let's just be real here.
There it is.
Girl.
Secondly, you've clearly been here for way too long. You're getting hostile.
My
you're
brain is
projecting.
mush.
Yep, stop. And I understand that absolutely, you know.
I'm sorry.
One.
One success.
You jump on Ethan, and you both go into the river, but it's like the shallow, so it's not you're floating down or anything. It's just like right on the bank.
Great. And I'm hitting A over and over again so
Ow.
I can punch him in the face.
Ow!
As we cut to you in the programming room.
Okay, so I got my chairs, but see, different armor outfits, different hairstyles. Just like the whole menu, just like. And
Yep.
Ellie's like,
Yep.
yes, this is good. Hairstyles. Yes. And you see Ellie is now dressed in she's got the princess dress, but she's got like the warrior woman hairstyle from the game.
Great. As you blink,
And I've got 5 potato chairs.
and you're back next to them at the river.
Ellie, get her off of me, dude.
What are you guys doing?
I tried to calm them both down. I didn't succeed here. But
I'm the hero.
Oh, you're the fucking loser.
Look, I've
My
got
hit points.
I've got 5 extra potato chairs, so now we have 6 chairs in total.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
What about
Ellie,
crunch?
where'd you get all that stuff?
The dev room.
I've been using sticks and leather for 3 years. One time I found a rock and I lost it. And you have like a suit of armor?
Yeah, I've got the princess's dress. I'm guessing it's the only one in the game.
I'm not good at this game.
Cool hairstyle.
It's a really cool hairstyle.
Thank you.
I have to say I'm super impressed.
yeah, you look really good.
Oh, thank you.
Do you like her too?
What?
Nothing.
2?
Sorry. It's so good to see you. I'm going to take the chair and go start floating because we can't keep waiting for our friends.
Chrissy, what about our friends?
#vision. Ethan and Chrissy need to settle their problems beating up a car like in those Street Fighter levels.
Nice.
As you get on the chair, suddenly, boom, the two of you find yourselves at like a dock.
Why am I moving like this?
And there's like a car.
Ready.
What?
Wait.
Oh, hang on. Okay, we have 99 seconds to beat the shit out of this car.
Both of you roll body.
At a car?
Just do it.
Not each other, a car?
1 success.
2 successes.
Describe how you guys start beating up this car as the clock is counting
I'm going to
down.
Krav Maga the shit out of that car. Elbows and knees and maybe a tornado kick.
I'm only Chung-Leeing it, and every time I do like a completed combo, a piece of the car flies away. Like the door, the fender.
Okay,
hubcap.
Chrissy, I know we've been through some stuff, but we got to work together here, man. If we don't get out of this mini game, we might get stuck here, and you know we don't want to get stuck here. Together. Hadouken!
What was that thing you just said?
I don't know. It just felt right.
Why do we destroy the people's lives that we're in? Why do we do that?
Because sometimes I project my insecurities on other people. So you can.
There's 20 seconds left.
We're almost there. Listen, I know we fight a lot, but we can work it out. All right, we're in it together.
Wait, maybe
I'm sorry.
Maybe we're still in love.
Then you
9,
hear the over.
8,
You hear the car radio turn on.
6, yes.
And then you hear the car radio turn on, and you hear it like moving around.
What are you two doing?
What? What was that?
Who the fuck is that?
You two need to work out your problems.
What?
Chrissy, do you need to talk to Baba Yaga again?
Oh, no.
As you two suddenly find yourselves in like a little office.
Is it cardboard?
Did we beat the timer?
You see the timer's hanging and it's still on 2 seconds, but it's not going down.
We are gonna stay in here until you talk things out.
Baba Yaga, he's not even like a big part of my life. He just happens to be like, why should I have to work something out with basically my clone?
Don't make me go to Dr. Phil World.
Oh, I don't want to. I hate that gross, fat, disgusting hypocrite.
Do I need to bring Dr. Phil in here so you can talk to him?
I hate him. He smells like potato chips. He makes me not like potato chips, and I like potato chips.
Ethan, where are you in your mind?
I haven't had an anchor point in my mind in I don't know how long. I don't have a watch. I have no concept of time.
What is your goal? Overall, what do you want?
My goal is to find something of meaning in anything, or to maybe help someone that has a higher purpose than I will ever have.
Well, then perhaps you stop worrying what the name of the game is.
Ooh, she's right. So it might as well be named Chrissy's Adventure.
Chrissy?
What?
Hey, if we change it to Chrissy's Adventure, can I get out of here and she stays here?
You, mother.
Chrissy, what is your ultimate goal?
I just want to be normal. I just want to have a normal life. I know I'm like really special for some reason, and so are my friends. I just want this to be like over, but like resolved, not just like over and like things are bad, but like fixed. So like I don't want to be like a hero, but I want it to be easy, and I want my love choices to be easy. And I don't want to hurt people because I feel like just by existing, I hurt people.
Well, then perhaps being open and honest is the best thing you can be.
But then if I'm open and honest, then I'm going to hurt people. I don't even know what I honestly feel.
Well, that you need to tell them as well.
But then they're going to hate me.
Maybe for a bit, but pull off the Band-Aid.
I'm not wearing a Band-Aid.
It's a metaphor, you idiot.
Oh. Well, what about Ethan? He's an asshole.
Takes two to tango, homie.
What's a
No,
homie?
you can singularly be an asshole without another person.
Some lingo in
involved.
this game I picked up. I mean, you look at me and you see what you don't like in yourself. And surprise, you don't like me, then I think you don't like yourself.
I happen to think I'm really adorable.
You just said you're worried about being open and honest because people will hate you.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean it's just because they don't know my true intention. That's what I mean. It's like, you twisting my words.
Am I? As you see the clock go 1, poof, and you guys get dumped back into the river.
Whoa. How are you going? What happened?
We beat up a car.
You beat up a car?
It's not the weirdest thing that's happened today, okay? We were chosen for a mini game. We beat up a car with our fists, and then we had a therapy session.
Oh my gosh, therapy? That's
and
cool.
It's all worked out now.
It's all
All of it.
All right, let's get in some potato chairs.
Yeah, Ethan, is this river going to take us to the castle Tormented Screams?
Well, here's the thing. I think I'm figuring out that. So I've been trying to speed run this game, and each time I get a new game plus, I get faster and faster and faster. But I don't think that's the goal of it. I think you're on the right track. Maybe if we find the little.
To break it?
Yes. If we find the bugs, if we explore, if we,
Yes.
God forbid, enjoy ourselves rather than just try to solve the puzzles and get to the end, I think that might be the way to make something happen here. So I know where the water temple is. I know how to solve it. I know how to beat the boss. I know how to get the blue heart-shaped key to get to the fire temple. But I don't think that's the point here.
As you suddenly see in the river, Echoplex.
Oh. I opened one that was bad.
Then I'll go get it.
So did he.
Just
No more
That last
spiders.
one
Just
No
watch-
more spiders.
Wait, Kitana, do you want to open this one?
Yeah.
Do you know the risks involved?
Absolutely not.
Perfect.
Well, no.
No.
So are you going to go over and go grab it?
I feel like I should contribute to this team somehow.
I've seen her fight. She can fight spiders.
I can definitely fight spiders.
Well, it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Okay, well, I don't know if I have to repeat myself when I said I've been doing a lot of martial arts lately. So
I really do want to know what you've been up to.
Okay, so let's talk.
Oh, God. Okay, just open that thing. Okay. We have the whole river to talk.
Finishing off GRB's hashtag NPC.
All right, we'll get to that. And don't worry, we have not forgotten about Ronnie James, Dolly Dio.
That's right.
Dolly James Dio.
Dolly. That's good.
Okay,
So as this thing is like floating, bobbing in the water, you go over and grab it, open it, and you see boo boo, and like the Mario tail thing comes out that you can fly.
Oh, the Tanuki.
Yep, the Tanuki tail.
Oh, great.
So jealous.
So I can just take that.
Yeah.
And now I can fly around.
Is that a good thing?
Oh my gosh, you just got one of the best power-ups ever.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Cut back to the two of you. They're like, it was very clear, like they were not moving on the map for a while. You were
Okay.
getting closer and closer to them.
Well, at least they're
All
not doing much without us.
Hopefully they're okay. They're not like imprisoned or something.
What if they're in prison? What if the mud people are there? Trapping them in mud. Oh,
But we're going. We're on our way. There's something else we can do.
we gotta move faster, baby.
Okay.
Mommy.
Run faster.
Both you roll body.
Are we moving?
Also, chat starts setting up the poll because we reached 750, which means the game is going to change.
Oh, no.
Are we just body or moving?
You know what? Move.
Oh.
You go first.
I'm gonna use a luck
Good luck has
first.
run out.
Well, I know, right? It's because you took my dice.
Well,
That is one success.
shouldn't have dice that I can take.
2 successes.
So you guys go like rolling. Suddenly through the trees, this giant rock formation wearing a diaper comes walking out.
Mommy.
Why is it wearing a diaper if it's a
Some
rock?
fucking baby that's been chasing us around all these goddamn universes. No.
Mommy.
What do you want?
Mommy.
Is this another quest? Do we have to find its mommy?
I just want to find a friend. I don't want to find its mommy.
So here's the 4 options I'm going to give you guys. Racing game, GTA style. Oh, yeah. Janelle, give me another
Sonic.
A first-person shooter.
Or Dream Daddy dating simulator.
Oh, yeah!
There you go. There's that.
Do we try to help it? Do we run away or do we try to kill it?
Burn it down, Ricky. I don't give a shit. Just burn it.
It's a rock. I'm not sure if burning is going to work in this case. I know I'm not one to say that, but I don't think we... I mean, we can try to fight it.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I mean, we've helped. We've had success when we've helped. Well,
Okay, you're right. Yeah, kind of. I don't know what. Baby,
Oh. Oh.
When's the last time you saw your mom?
What?
When's the last time you saw your mama?
Oh,
Show us on the map. Show us on the map.
His finger takes up the entire map as he just points.
Here.
Oh.
Here.
Oh.
Here.
Oh.
Here.
Mommy.
Wait. So that one?
Oh.
is your mother like you?
Then he just like sits down.
Maybe I'll take. Maybe we put her to sleep and move on.
Okay.
Sing a lullaby. How about just sing it? Can we? I want to sing GRB a little lullaby with Ricky.
It's all right.
Everything is going to be okay.
Okay. Heart. That's 2 successes.
One success.
Start singing.
Go to sleep, Rocky
little
baby.
Rocky baby. You are so big and dirty, like you're made of dirt.
And when you wake up, your mommy will be here. And
like
everything
the baby's
will
like eyes
be
start
fine.
to like glaze. And it's just like. And unbeknownst to you,
Sneak away.
you just see it fall into a pit.
You know what?
Well, hey, look.
I'm okay with
Okay,
it.
it's fine.
It's just pixels.
We
It's
didn't
just
see
pixels.
we didn't see it happen, so it didn't happen. Okay, they're still at the same place. I don't know. Maybe they're not.
All right, keep going. Go.
As we come back to the river.
I'm floating next to Katana.
So yeah, I do martial arts a lot.
It's really cool. How did you escape the loop? How did you find this world? This is pretty big. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's never my intention to come into these worlds. You know about my history with my dad and everything, and I've actually been doing a lot of hypnotherapy.
The winner is dating simulator. As suddenly the world starts to pixelate around you guys.
Ethan, is this part of the game?
Nope.
As you see, and the water starts to disappear. And suddenly you guys find yourself like in a very nice restaurant.
Wow. See, like, no idea how we got here.
Wow.
Would the ladies like to keep looking at the menu? Or would you like to make a drink choice?
I'll order for the lady.
Very well.
Wow.
We'll have a bottle of Pinot Noir from the Oregon coast.
As you see, sees like $3 signs appear.
Oh.
Madam Sure.
Oh, do I deplete my bank account?
I'll say after all the money from here, you could afford it.
After what?
After all the money from the ship, you could afford it.
Here.
Wow.
A very wise choice. Very wise.
Chrissy, thank you. That's such a gesture.
When in simulation.
When in simulation, do as the
Simios do.
Simios?
Simios?
That's it.
Simios. Chrissy, you're so nervous around me now.
It's because you're beautiful.
Chrissy, I know you better than that.
But you don't.
What are you saying?
Well, we met once.
Sure, as far as we remember. But, we said it the first time. We feel like we've met a million times.
Yes.
Oh, here's your wine from the Oregon coast. Enjoy. I'll be back for your food items. As you start to see like a stamina bar go.
Oh, God. Wow. Ugh. I was drunk immediately.
I did not know you were such a lightweight.
Oh, I don't know if it's this or the pheromones or the setting, you know? So, if meet anyone interesting?
Actually, I am dating someone.
So am I.
What?
Oh, God.
What?
I thought you...
No, that's fine. I thought that you would have. I mean, you know, you just didn't seem like. Is that? No. I'm fine with you dating someone. Obviously, I'm fine with you. If I'm dating somebody, then I'm.
I don't know if I'm fine with you dating somebody. I just happened to. I didn't know if I would ever see you again. I thought you died in a fire.
Well, I mean, we all die in our metaphorical fires once or twice, right? No, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I am dating somebody, and she's super cool, and she actually reminds me a lot of you. And I actually came out here to, well, again, I was thinking about you so much, and then all of a sudden I'm in front of you, right? And that's like crazy. But I wanted to tell you about her.
As we cut to another table, Ethan is there with Crunch. Crunch is having a wonderful time.
Crunch, I'm having a really good time too.
What did you think of movie? Crunch really enjoyed movie.
Oh my God! Like I tried not to cry, but I couldn't help myself.
Can Crunch be open? Crunch did cry.
It was so good, right? I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't think they would end up together, and then they did, and then they didn't, and then oh my God. I want to see it again.
Oh. Should we go tomorrow? I don't know. If you're busy, don't worry about it. No pressure.
I'm not busy.
You sure Crunch doesn't want to overtake your free time?
I'm here for you, Crunch.
Oh my gosh, Crunch never thought some of it sounds like cheesy line from movie, but it really real sweet.
Crunch, I wanna tell you something.
Oh, Crunch, can't wait to hear.
I feel like I've been taking advantage of you sort of helping me in this whole quest.
No. Hey, if Crunch thought he was being mistreated, Crunch would have left. Crunch is an independent being.
Okay. Because, I mean, I just don't want you to feel like I've been using your burly rock body to throw me up on a ledge to get, like, an item for...
Remember that time that giant hawk took Crunch?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, you did nothing. You watched. You said, "Bye, losers." Giant bird took Crunch.
Oh no! I mean, I forgot to get the boomerang from the previous temple. Or otherwise, I would have got you good.
Oh yeah, what a time!
What?
Remember that time you used Crunch as a stepping stool to get past the bog of death?
Oh yeah. And good thing I knew the whole time you were immune to the death juice in the bog of death.
Oh, it ruined my clothes though. It was Crunch's favorite shirt. It says "I be Crunch."
He's wearing clothes this whole time.
My favorite shirt's "I be Crunching."
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie and Crunch.
Abercrombie and Crunch.
But Crunch, you're more than that. You're more than a stepping stool into a pool of death. Like you're.
Crunch ever wanted to hear.
I feel so stupid that I didn't know how smart you were until it was, hopefully not too late. But
it's never too late for Crunch. Crunch is infinite being. I've seen all times.
Well, do you think you could help us be normal again? Because talking to Chrissy, I think that's what I want too. I just want to play football, man. I just want to go home and take showers with the boys and slap them with towels and just be a high school kid.
All you ever had to do was tell Crunch that's what you wanted.
I think it is, but I'm afraid that if I go back to that, then I don't want to make Chrissy not exist anymore.
Are you going back to your original world, or are you trying to take over Chrissy's world?
Well, the thing about my world, Crunch, is that my world doesn't have Leanne in it.
Crunch feels like he should bring someone else to this table.
Is she here?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Crunch gets up. Leanne, you find yourself at the at a table. Mud King might have gotten off on wrong foot. Listen, hold on.
Do you even have feet?
Well, yeah, okay. If I make them, hold on. All right, listen.
Oh, God. No.
Let's start fresh. What's your mother do?
Oh, God.
What my mother do?
Yes.
My mother, she was a waitress at some point. What do you mean what my mother do?
I'm sure I want to.
Oh, you're trying to make my...
As Crunch comes walking up. Leanne, I think you're needed at the table.
What table? What am I doing here? What the hell is this?
As you look over and you see like Ethan sitting there with like a candle.
Hey.
This is another like side quest.
Crunch, take it from here.
Oh.
Mud King, this is Crunch.
What's your mother do? I have no mother. I am.
Usually I just like
being of
slides away,
infinity.
just slinks away.
As we cut to Ellie, who's at her own table. I'm Frank the Bachelor. You picked those potatoes real good, girl. Not one gopher. Oh, that's beautiful music.
What is happening?
Ellie wants to hack into the game
Please.
and pull out the most like mysterious guy with a dark past. The most bad boy of the game.
Roll tech. Frank the Bachelor. You know, it wasn't always about potatoes for Frank. It was sometimes.
Ellie's like, I don't want your gift menu. I don't want your dialogue options.
Pulls out some Kratos looking ass.
Ouch.
No!
Stuck with Frank.
Well, that went sideways. I'll let you re-roll it if you
Okay.
want, because that one went sideways.
Do it.
This music too much.
Okay, so you go into the menu.
Damn it.
You go into the menu. You start trying to bring up dark brooding, all this other stuff. As you come back in, it's still just Frank, but now he's got like coiffed hair and he's wearing all black. Oh, Frank the Bachelor understands pain. Frank the Bachelor sometimes wakes up and goes, "Why get out of bed?" You know.
What books do you like, Frank?
Like, really into Dante's Inferno. So have you ever read The Crow?
No.
That's really good. Fucked up. Have you ever read Interview with the Vampire? I like to think of something of a Lestat. Are you gonna eat anything? Do you like wine? I like red wine. Because I like to think it's like blood.
Oh, Frank.
I'm not even old enough to drink. Because you see Ellie just like slowly starts to spoon like this fettuccine Alfredo into her mouth.
You shouldn't eat too much of that.
Oh.
Yikes.
Wow.
Oh, we're about to bring out the sword in a second here.
Chat, disintegrate this man.
Seriously. To be honest, I never stopped thinking about you. I just feel so guilty for moving on because I didn't ever think I would see you again.
No, it's not a crime to move on with your life. And it doesn't mean that what we had doesn't kind of always exist in this universe that we created together, you know? One thing coming into your life doesn't erase everything else that's happened in your life. And it doesn't mean that we need to be together, you know?
Would the young ladies like to look at the food menu?
But are you hungry?
Oh man, I could always eat.
Fettuccine Alfredo?
Oh my god, that's...
It's our specialty. Everyone gets it. Would you like clams with that?
Oh no, I'd like to change that if you're going to put clams in there.
Finishing #NPC Greg the Centaur.
Okay.
If you're going to put clams in there, you might as well make it a white wine butter sauce.
No problem.
So we'll do
Piece of
both.
cake, piece of cake.
Okay.
As he goes walking away.
I hear you, and you're really smart, and you make me remember. Just like I don't know. I played this over 1,000 times in my head. It just makes me a little sad still.
As we cut to Ricky, they're sitting across from a giant centaur. So what do you do?
Just trying to save the world.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It's
I'm writing a book.
You're writing a book.
Yeah,
okay.
man. It's about what's it like to take a shit with human legs.
Who's the intended audience for this book? Humans? Centaurs? Because it seems like humans already know and centaurs don't need to know. Have you thought this through?
You know what? I gotta rethink this whole thing.
Maybe workshop it a little bit. Talk to your friends.
Yeah. Anyway, you try to save the world. That's crazy.
It's really
like
crazy.
You're talking about like environmental, like recycling. What does that mean?
No, like literally, like fighting monsters and.
Oh
and
shit!
yeah.
It's immediate.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Is this like speed dating? Do I get to like go talk to somebody else now?
No.
No, just stuck here. Okay.
That's kind of what this is. Hey, you know what? I don't like small talk. I like to get to like the beef. You know what I mean? Like get right to it.
Like we're
man.
gonna eat now.
No,
like we're gonna get some food.
I'm talking about like listen, like the first 2 dates, everyone's all about like, what's your favorite color? And you're like, I don't care, man. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get to the meat and potatoes of it, okay? Who's your least favorite family member?
Oh my god!
And why don't you like them? Is it political?
Jesus.
Do they have like weird ideas? Maybe. What did you know? Who do you not like?
You know, it's a little personal for first meeting somebody.
I'll start
to-
it off. My least favorite is my grandfather,
Yeah.
Shalarin the Great.
Sounds like a real asshole.
Oh my God! You'd never meet a man who's just full of self-hatred, but he projected it out. It out.
Now, was it actually a man or was it a centaur?
No, he was a centaur, but he was
okay.
a male centaur.
Sure. I got a question for you.
Yeah, go for it,
Centaurs and pants.
Yeah.
Is it just on the back? Is it on all four legs? Is it just on the front legs? How do centaurs wear pants?
He just like a man. You just hitch it up. You tighten that belt.
So on all four legs with a belt running front to back?
No, for bottom legs.
Which bottom?
What's confusing you about this?
I'm not confused.
Hey, man.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Answer. Who do you hate? Who's your family member that you're like, fuck that guy? Or girl? Or neither?
Do I hate? I mean,
or maybe you find annoying. Maybe if it's like, there's like a get-together at like a family BBQ, and you're just like, oh, I hope I don't run into cousin Sal.
Well, look, I never really got along with my brother. And
Oh,
then,
man, you have a brother?
Yes, I have a brother.
Break
And
that one down for me.
Well, he was my older brother, and he, got all the attention, and
Yeah.
then, things happened, and I got sent away, and, I never really
What
saw
happened?
him after that.
What happened?
What?
What things?
There was an accident.
Shit.
Yeah. But, things happen, and then we come back from it. We recover.
That's deep. You now ask me something. Ask me like some cutting flank.
Tell me about your parents. Do you have and brothers, sisters? What is it
man.
like growing up as a centaur?
Everyone's got to be the alpha, even the women.
Yeah.
You're born fighting.
Wow. Okay.
And they don't really like authors, it turns out, in the family. He starts crying. As we come over to Leanne and Ethan.
What's going on here? Where's everybody else? Now look around the restaurant. Can I see anybody else?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
What the hell's everybody doing? No wonder they were sitting here. We saw on the map you guys were just sitting in one place.
no, I think this is the dating sim DLC. But anyway, Leanne, I was talking to Crunch a little bit, and
Your weird sidekick guy that's like...
he's not that weird. He's a really nice guy. But it led me to thinking that I need to talk to you.
About what?
Well, I feel like the last time I had a connection with anything that was real was with you. And I know we were together so long ago and not for that long. And I got swept away into a billion different universes for however long. And I know I made my mistakes when I, came back to you guys. But I don't have anything else to live for.
Well, that's okay. Well, first of all, you've been through a lot.
Couple.
You haven't talked to a real human in a long time. So you just put a hell of a lot on my plate here.
That's a big plate.
Yeah. How is the fettuccine Alfredo?
Oh, it's really good. It's their specialty.
Just start shoving. And I feel like maybe you just think, I kind of feel like you just see straight ahead this way, right? So it's like, maybe sure we were a thing back then. You were nice. We were 16 then, Ethan. 16 years old.
Yeah.
You got the weird beard and all that stuff, and I appreciate you saying that, but maybe in time we can try things now. But for now, I just want to save the world. Is that too much?
No. As weird as that sounds, it's not too much.
And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means right in the world where it's sending you back to where you came from, because I don't necessarily want to do that. And I also don't want to send Chrissy back.
Well, if it means sending me back to my world by myself, if that has to happen in order for you guys to move forward with what you guys need to do, then I'll do whatever it takes.
That's actually one of the nicest things and actual realist things I've seen you say.
I just want to play football.
Heard you say.
I just want to play football, and I know it's going to be hard without you guys.
No, stop.
But
You are not. Ethan, look at me. We are not 16.
#Vision, a rock band level, but with a really rough crowd.
We'll get to that.
Football's done. We're not 16 anymore. No, you look.
they don't
look
have football anymore? Was it that dangerous?
You don't get to play football anymore. You're not.
It was the only thing I was good at.
You can be good at other things. You're not. It's okay to grow.
Leanne, I peaked in high school. I'm just gonna.
Okay, well, that's maybe that. Don't offer that as like a chip of like, hey, you want to be with me? I peaked in high school. Like,
Well, there's time travel. We can go back.
Okay.
I don't want to have.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take this plate off of your hands.
As Crunch comes walking up, did Crunch's fettuccine Alfredo come yet? As we cut back, we cut to Ellie's table. Why you look so mad?
You see Ellie's just slowly pulling out her sword.
I think we're having a great date.
No.
Hey, you want this date to jump to date 3 activity? You know what I'm saying?
Ellie looks over and sees Ethan and Leanne, and she looks over and she sees Chrissy and Katana, and she starts to get so mad that she doesn't get to have Bobby here, or her, the person that she wants to talk to.
Oh.
So she just stands up.
What are you doing?
I'm saying the wrong dialogue choices, bitch! And she says, she takes her sword and she slices him.
Roll force.
Hell yeah.
Can you kill the musicians first?
Nope.
Oh, God! Okay, 1 success.
Nice. Yeah.
So tell me what happens.
So it's like this magical sword, and so that she found in Mima's closet. And so Ellie just takes it back, and she just stabs it through the gut of this guy. Oh! But it's like digital. He starts to kind of break up digitally.
Coins
As he
come
starts
out.
he gets to his mouth, he's like, the Alfredo. Vanishes.
I will eat whatever I want. Did I win the game?
As the dating sim starts to vanish.
No,
and
I want her
dissipates.
to talk to Bobby.
Good luck, Centaur.
You gotta talk to a centaur.
Wait, Do you want to read my book?
Sure.
He hands it to you as he like dissipates away in pixelation, but the book stays like Nightmare on Elm Street style.
What's the title?
It's how to poop with 2 legs. It's,
Not very creative, that was he.
I mean,
And it's like surprisingly thick. It seems like a simple idea.
yeah, there are lots of pictures. Drawings, I should say. Drawings.
Oh, God.
What did you do to Greg? What did you do to Greg?
Yeah, poor Greg.
As we cut back to the river, now you're all together now.
Leanne and
Wait,
Ethan are
so-
holding hands.
So we're back. We're still in the game. Is everybody okay?
No!
What's wrong?
I had the worst date ever!
It was not real.
None of that was
Sit
real.
with her. You got to sit with a centaur. And then
didn't
these
choose
two,
the centaur.
These two got to get back together.
Whoa, wow.
Okay,
They're
we're
holding
not
hands.
officially back together.
You're holding hands.
But he told me he peaked in high school, Ellie.
No. Hopefully that's not true. I'm saying I don't want to be the guy that peaked in high school.
Okay, so
As long as you don't
Phrasing.
hold on to your past and you keep embracing your future and moving forward and finding new skills, you will not have peaked in high school.
Oh, wow.
As you guys get to the end of the end of the river, and you see what looks like a group of people crowding and going into what looks like a concert hall.
We supposed to go there?
Ethan, this is part of the game.
I don't remember this level.
I thought we had to go to the Castle of Tormented Screams.
And the Bog of Souls.
To find the Dungeon of Destruction.
Oh, we sidestepped that.
Oh,
Hello,
so they-
hello, welcome, come on in. We still got some seats available. It's a
Crunch,
great show.
are you also hosting this?
I'm not Crunch. I'm his
Are you
cousin
related?
Bletch.
Oh, there you go. Bletch.
Fletch. Okay, go.
Bletch.
Got that.
Crunch looks over.
Who's
Hey, Bletch.
playing? Who's headlining?
Oh, you're never gonna believe it. It's once in a lifetime. They said they'd never come back. Well, they're back, baby. It's Dolly James Dio,
Wow.
Not what?
country heavy metal singer. She praises the Lord Satan, and also is really big into picnics.
Picnics.
At picnics.
Do they have boobs?
Oh, they're so big.
Okay.
My God! But you know that she's classy. She's classy with a big old.
Big boobs
Sure,
don't
and-
denote someone not being classy or
Well, I'm
not.
saying that she doesn't flop them all out.
That also is her choice.
If she
I'm not
wants,
saying.
it's-
You know what, bitch?
Are you? Wait.
Don't use that language.
Thank you.
You did not insult Dolly Parton or. Okay, well, my
Dolly-
universe
Dolly
is
Dio.
Dolly.
Dolly Dio.
All right.
I'm not. Well, I didn't besmirch her.
Well, you're talking about. So what? She shows her titties. Who gives a crap about that? That's fine. They're for the Lord. Titties for the Lord.
or Satan, however.
Titties for the Lord.
There's my shirt.
Hashtag titties for the Lord.
No.
Anyway, you coming in or not? What are you doing? You're wasting
Is
my
she,
time.
is she
right
gonna
now.
is she gonna do Holy Diver?
Oh, she's gonna do Jolie Diver.
There we go. There it is.
Fine. All right. I will check this out.
I guess we're.
I love Dolly Parton. This is Dolly
and Rainbow and
Who is
Rainbow and
Dolly
Rainbow
James
95.
Dio?
Oh, James Dio. I didn't know who's still her name.
You don't know James Dio?
No.
Wait, does anybody play an instrument here? There might be some sort of like mini game involved.
I play
I
guitar.
played classical piano.
I go to the bar.
I didn't say the skin flute. I said an instrument.
Wow. I am going to punch Ethan really quick, but that's because that's the decided upon.
I'm allowing it.
Thank you.
My
This is how we work through our problems.
Ow! I'm sorry.
And I continue to go to the
It
bar.
seemed funny at the time.
Hey, what can I get you?
2 Pinot Noirs.
Oh, very well.
As he pours them.
Here you go.
Thanks. Cheers.
What can I get you, son?
In this world, I'm gonna pass. I don't want anything.
Oh, what book you got there?
It's the hottest. Do you want to read it? You can borrow it if you want.
Who wrote it?
A centaur.
Oh, man, they can write.
This one sure can.
Oh, man, that's
racist.
Very interested. It sounds like it's maybe, who knows? It could be magical. It could be a train wreck.
Could be both.
Oh, my God. That's the thing about the written word.
It's true. Here you go.
How do I find you after?
Don't worry about it. Pass it on to the next person.
Pay it forward. I get it.
You got it.
You, what can I get you?
Oh, are we all over here at the bar now?
We've been transported to the bar.
Except these two are going to be at the merch table.
Yeah.
We're going to get you.
I just want a water.
That's it?
Yeah. Or actually, no. I'll take a Roy Rogers.
All right. I don't know who that is.
It's a Coke with cherry syrup in it.
Whoa. Sweet tooth.
Oh my god.
Everyone's just going to comment on my food today.
Ellie, you get whatever you want. It's fine.
You go. I didn't say she couldn't have it.
You said a lot.
You want your book back?
Sure don't.
All right. Look at all these pictures.
It's very detailed.
As we cut to the merch table. Hey, what's some Dollar Gem deal shirts?
Okay, yeah, okay. So I want to pick up one of the shirts. I want to see what kind of what the image is. Describe what the.
It's like the most heavy metal looking thing, but like this big blonde Sunday hair and like curled up and really like permed out, and like that big smile that Dolly Parton has.
You like Dolly Parton, right? I
that's
don't
not
think
Dolly.
that's her.
No, I don't think so either. But
It's still kind of cool.
hey, what? Yeah,
Why are you yelling, ma'am?
am I yelling? This is how we talk in my family, all right?
These guys are really
I've
passive
never heard
aggressive.
any
On top
other
of
way
everything.
speaking. Jesus. All right. Well,
You got a $25 shirt right there, or you can get 2 for $30.
Sir, what's the armor rating on that shirt?
X2.
Oh, because I've been wearing this stinky leather for like a minute.
yeah, I mean to say something about that. But buy us too.
Yeah, can I get a 2 extra armor shirts, please?
No, buy me. Like, I want this one. Like,
One of that one for her, and then give me like the most armor you can get on a t-shirt.
All right, this one's got the tour dates on the back of it.
okay, cool.
You see, like,
Do you take a
Castle of Evil, Mark's house.
Do you take rupees or zenny
What?
or gil?
Oh, well, we like to take gold.
Oh shit, I don't have any gold.
You don't have rupees and zannies. Well, you have rupees and zannies. And gang.
They're like floating, rotating.
How many of those things will equal 1 gold?
3.
What?
I don't know. I wasn't good
Look,
at math.
it's shiny.
You're not
It's
good
like-
at math either.
it's like
See, that's
a-
why it's not going to work,
It's a
Ethan.
floating ruby. Who cares if it's 2-dimensional? Like, look
This
at it.
is Dolly James Dio, the biggest act in the world.
Do you know Dolly James Dio herself?
I work at the merch table. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm a best friend.
never met
We're
her.
very good friends. She's my best friend in the whole world. She makes me
All
work the
right.
merch table. Idiot.
Man, do you know who I am? I am King Ethan. Huh? It's my kingdom.
You're the guy who like made his friend be a rock so you could jump on his back,
I'm
right?
the guy who's about to steal your fucking shirt because you can't do anything about it.
Well, give me some of them rubies.
You want to take the shirt?
All right, fine, dude.
Ellie.
Oh,
And you got 2. You got 2.
She made
Oh,
it.
Hell yeah.
he throws them in the bank. Here you go. Here's your shirts.
Don't pay him. No, don't pay him. This man called me stupid.
It's already
And I
happened.
grab him. I grab my
He
shirt.
already did it. He already paid me. Here, take your shirt.
They're not real. It's fine. I'm sorry he talked to you like
It's
that.
about the principle of the thing. He called me stupid, and he was sarcastic to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up now,
Oh, it's back to start.
Dolly James Dio.
Yeah.
You start to hear like these sick guitar riffs. Hey, everybody! She comes out waving.
Come on, guys. I yell at them at the bar as we run by.
Push to the front.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Dolly James Dio. Hail Satan. First of all, hope y'all having a great time. Hope y'all having a fantastic time today. I want to tell y'all a little story. It's about a little dog I know. His name, Rufus.
Rufus.
Rufus. Great little guy. Saddest thing in the world, had to slit his throat. Or Satan. That's the only way you make the most metal. Everyone knows that. So this is my new song. It's called Fuck Your Skull on Sunday Morning.
That was a little bit misleading of a story to tell before that title.
I don't like this.
And when you die, your skull's gonna melt off your face.
You know all the words.
Yeah, I know.
there you go.
I
Sure.
think I've overcome. Stick it in the hole. Stick it in the hole.
It's like she's pointing. And suddenly, like, this darkness takes over all of you. And suddenly you find yourselves on stage as if you're the band. And the crowd is, like, cheering and cheering. All right, everybody, here we go. You ready?
How come I gotta play bass? Oh man.
I'm part of the choir.
And I'm on drums.
Oh, 2 drums.
I
That's
don't
awesome.
support her music.
Hella metal.
I can't stop my fingers.
And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stick it in your head, stick it in your head, stick it in your head.
Everyone roll just body. See how well you do. Straight body.
Just straight body.
Straight body.
Is it my heart because I'm singing from? It's the same. Go for it.
No, go ahead. We'll go in order.
Fail.
2 successes.
2 successes.
A bass god.
I imagine we're probably back to back and it's rotating.
That's awesome.
And it's a full 360.
So everyone's doing great
Yeah.
except the choir.
No successes.
Scream now. Scream.
What are you doing over there, sweetheart? What are you doing over there?
I'm just trying to support you, man.
Well, everyone else is doing it.
I'm gonna use a luck. Yes, 1 success.
So what were you playing?
Now it's an electric keyboard.
Everyone else over here doing it great
Hell
except for
yeah.
you, choir.
All right, bitch.
What'd you call me?
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, time for a sacrifice. As you see this altar open up in the middle of the stage.
What?
This thing rises.
Oh.
As security grabs Chrissy and straps her to the sacrificial altar.
No! Oh, no! No, don't take her!
It's everyone's favorite part of the show. Everybody's a sacrifice.
No, you don't take her!
Yeah, the crowd loves it.
Katana, whip their asses. I've seen you do it before. Do something.
All right, I'll do that.
Roll body.
Wait, so where's Chrissy currently?
In the middle
She's
of the
like in the
stage.
middle of the stage.
But okay, I'm gonna take one of the symbols and throw it at whoever is holding her.
Roll force. So you failed.
I failed.
So you try to do a kick, and because you haven't stretched, you pull a hammy.
Oh, no. Ow, Chrissy, I'm sorry. I pulled a hammy.
1 success.
It's okay.
As you throw this thing, and it hits one of the security guards in the head. And he goes, oh! It hits the ground.
I got more symbols.
So that leaves you have 1 arm free.
I take my nails and claw the face of the other security guard.
Roll force.
Success.
Oh, my beauty!
Now I have your DNA, asshole.
Get it under your nails, bitch. I feel you.
Things we have to know.
It's getting serious.
As you're able to get off. And so that,
Being a woman's great. Don't make fun of our plight.
so as you have both hands are free, and you guys, if you want, could try and run through the front door or try to keep fighting.
Let's kill Dolly. And I go to grab her hair.
Oh.
Roll,
Snatch her
roll
wig.
force,
That's her
roll
wig.
force.
Ooh.
That's expensive.
So yeah, you telling me she wanted to sacrifice me.
That's true. It's not real.
2
dog.
successes.
And you pull this hair off, and you see these devil horns sticking out. Now everyone's gonna know the truth, sweetheart.
Honey, we all knew.
You'll never be Dolly, you bitch. And then I go and I wanted to hit her with the guitar that I have.
Roll move.
All right.
That's metal.
Yeah, no, she'll never be Dolly. Nope.
Yikes. So as you try, this guitar is so heavy, Dolly just puts her hand up and the guitar melts right before it hits her.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take 2 more symbols and smash them on her head.
Okay. You grab, roll force.
Force. 1 success.
As you smash it, and Dolly just lets out this scream as the vision starts to dissipate, and you guys poof, find yourself in a field at a castle in the distance.
I wonder if I got my throat slit, if I would survive or die in this. Or if I would go to the start.
We don't want to find that out.
I don't want to find it out either, but now I'm contemplating. I was very close to death. I'm sorry, you guys saved me.
Well, Ricky saved you.
This is my boyfriend.
Whoa. Okay.
Hi, I'm Ricky.
Hey.
I don't think we've ever actually been introduced.
No.
Just heard
I
a lot
feel-
about you.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
A lot. We all kind of heard a lot about. Well, we know We've seen you. Sorry, I'm trying to dissipate the awkwardness a little bit by.
If there's anything I learned,
Forgive me.
it's that it's okay to endure some awkwardness, especially if people mean something to you. Relationships are not always easy, and sometimes you have to go through the hard parts to get to the good parts. So it's okay that it's awkward. And sometimes we have a lot of hard parts in our relationship, Leanne. Hopefully one day there'll be a lot of good. I really feel like I've seen a new side of life because I was so close to death.
Ellie, what's happening?
I literally told
this a
her
video
all of
game
this
thing?
like at the very beginning of this game.
I really have come to this realization completely by myself, and it's born solely out of fear and love. I think I'm Christian now.
Are you okay?
No.
She's Christian.
As walking out of like this little
Is there
clearing
like
right near the castle.
Set button.
Who goes there?
We're for the princess!
It is I, Ethan.
Great warrior.
I've seen you like skip the shit, dude. I've seen you like 100 times.
Skip dialogue.
Great,
Skip
great,
dialogue.
war, great
Yeah.
warrior.
Waiting for you. You can't skip it.
Oh, God.
Sometime. Come.
Uh-huh.
Come.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you of your journey ahead.
I don't like this game anymore. At first it was fun, and then I had 2 people comment on the things that I eat, and I am very, very upset.
Is anyone hungry?
Walking forward
Hey,
with the lantern up.
guys, Chrissy, Ricky, gang, I'm
Traveler.
not gonna go in the castle with you guys.
What?
Yeah, it's been so great to see you, and I really just kind of wanted to say goodbye. And I wanted to make sure you were gonna be okay, and it looks like you are.
But you just came back and now you're going to leave?
Yeah, Katana, you were saving us, and what about the real world?
We need you for like your evil weird dad that is also trying to kill all of us and trap us in.
Well,
Sit down, please.
I
Actually,
know.
not actually doing that anymore. If we go back, we're still before that happened.
I've made
Still,
a
should
feast.
I have some
There's
answers
another
though?
I mean-
table set for you.
Thank you. That's so kind of you, and I really appreciate you guys wanting me to be around, but you guys know my history. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
We're all tired.
Karate does take a lot out of you. That's true.
And all the karate in the world didn't even let me defeat
Ethan.
that dolly demon.
Well, that's not anything to judge yourself by.
You guys are going to be okay without me.
I just got you back.
What do you mean you're going to be gone forever?
I found a way to just kind of dissipate.
But we
No.
need. What about Bobby?
Well, what about you
Well,
and
they've
life?
existed in multiple,
Yeah,
so I don't know that.
Bobby's still doing his thing. I never know what that guy's up to anymore. We're not even like. You see, I came to terms about my father, and it's made me so that I just don't want to do this anymore. So, Chrissy, I'm not even really dating anybody. I just wanted to say that. I just needed it to be okay for you to tell me what was going on with you, and I am always gonna fucking love you. So.
Don't! No!
I'm sorry.
No!
Here, and I gotta go.
No!
Good luck, you guys.
As you see her pixelate away.
And I try to, grab her. It just doesn't work.
I feel like this is an emotional moment for all of you. I didn't know her very well.
Just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm sure she's out there. I mean, this is just a video game.
No, this is someone who's jumped across realities and worlds, and the way she was talking,
She's gone. I
I
can
don't know.
feel
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if she's.
But we've already seen multiple versions of her.
No,
She said she found a way, Ricky.
How would she do that? I've been trying to get out of this shit for years.
No, Ethan, she just took herself out of existence entirely.
I've been trying to do that for years. But then again, I still have leather armor and a stick.
So probably not a very good job of trying to do that then, huh? Probably all right.
So should we go into my bog, my forest bog for food, or do you want to know about the journey ahead? Or?
Look, can you just take us to the dungeon?
All right, let's just jump right there then. No problem. All right, I'll prepare a meal. Fuck me.
Look, we're not having a good day.
Oh, and I'm having a great one.
Walking, and the force gets thicker and thicker. as he approaches like this back part of the castle with like holes blowing out.
A mighty war happened here. Many deaths.
Did you start that war?
Oh, yeah. It was, with the fairy lady and,
The prophecy says
her
if you were to
ex-husband
save the
and
princess,
not a big deal.
it would begin the saving of the world.
What was the prophecy?
If we save the princess,
Save the world.
it'll begin to
wait,
save
no.
the world.
If we fulfill the prophecy, it resets the game. So we need to not solve the game, whatever they think the game is. You know what I mean?
No, but no.
We need
Forward,
we need crunch for this, I think.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, come on.
No. I think the answer is in the castle somewhere, but it's not the princess. It's not beating the final boss. There's something that I haven't been able to see.
Perhaps it is not actually facing off against the great evil, but saving before the great evil arrives. Where is the princess being held? Do we know?
In the dungeon?
Yes. Then we head to the dungeon rather than to the keep or to the castle.
That's what I just said earlier, and you got
Okay.
mad at me for saying that.
Listen to my friend.
Wait.
Because I had a rough day.
I thought the gate doesn't
Listen, I
unlock.
lost a dear friend just now.
What is happening?
We're all feeling things.
No. You're onto something because I always thought you had to beat the final boss to open the gate to the princess, but you might be able to bypass that phase. You know what I'm saying? It might be a bug, might be a glitch, something they didn't account for that we could sort of take advantage.
I can bypass that.
What'd you say?
I can bypass that. I'm sorry, I'm a sneeze.
It's all right. We all have those moments. Forward, boy. Oh, bless you.
There it is.
As he moves forward. I don't want to say that blew our strategy of cover. This is a giant echoey rock formation. Probably.
It'll-
Everyone heard us.
It'll
Perhaps
be
you should
fine.
stop
we
talking
can
so
all
much then.
sneak.
Listen.
I'm not gonna break the game. It's gonna be fine.
He goes walking forward.
Listen, when this is over, you take all the time you need, and if you want, after this, we can try to find Katana. She's probably out there in one universe or another. We can try to find her.
What weapons do you all possess at this time?
A stick.
A water rifle.
A sword in my mind.
I have fire, and I have a sword. We good?
Nothing.
One moment.
As he reaches into his cloak and pulls out a very tiny, like, little blade.
Take this. May it help you. This is as far as I can go.
Wait, can I level up my stick? It's been level 1 for 3 years.
You
I
never
didn't.
asked before if you
want to
could
go
like.
outside and pick some potatoes.
Oh, okay, never mind, dude.
I'd like to
I'm
break
good.
the game and give him like a level 20 sword.
I'm gonna allow it.
The
Just gonna straight up allow it.
Ellie just like sticks a robot arm in and she pulls out like a mithril sword.
Oh shit!
You don't even know how to use that thing.
Hell no, I don't.
Why'd you give that to him?
Because he's had a stick.
Are you something of a wizard?
Okay, but now
Yes.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
doing.
Okay.
a smart
Thank you.
one.
Thank you for your help.
You watch where you're pointing that thing. Oh, jeez.
We should also probably mention, Leanne. Show her the cube that we found.
I pull it out from under my shirt. Look.
A box of mystery.
Yeah, I thought you were leaving.
Excuse you.
Now you're lingering.
You're good.
I popped in the
now.
other direction. It's very awkward.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well,
Well, there were all these mud people that tried to make a deal with us, and look, they gave us this. They didn't give us. We had to take it from them, but
It's fine.
But still, it's,
Yeah. You don't need
yeah.
the details are not important.
But it's changing colors, which means if we open it at the right time or solve it at the right time, we might get the right color that we need.
Did these boxes flash silver?
No.
No.
Any colors that we haven't seen before?
No.
Well, it's a start. I mean, keep it with the other ones
Yeah.
here. I trust you to keep it. Boop. Throw it in the sack.
As you see, there's a hallway that paths off into two different paths. Forks off.
Fork you.
Do you know
So I know,
which-
yeah, the left pass leads to a whole bunch of traps and messes, then the boss. The right path is just a giant door and the princess.
Well, let's do the right.
If think you're gonna be able to hack the door or something, or
I mean, we all have weapons. We can hack it down some way. But I know what you mean. Break the
We
game.
can do
I
like
can do that.
literal
Yeah.
hacking.
no? Because I tried hitting it with a stick really hard.
Okay, all
I
right, wait.
don't. I think that might have been your problem.
I think we're a little bit past that. I mean, we got.
You're right.
We're
You're right.
good.
You're
We're
right.
good.
You're right.
We're-
We can do it as a team.
Okay, let's go.
Chrissy, are you okay?
Fine. Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, because somebody that you had really strong feelings decided to just up and leave, and
I only knew her once. So can we just move on? We have like way more important things to deal with right now.
Okay, I respect that.
She can have all the time she needs.
As you guys go moving forward, down taking the right corridor, you approach this giant door with a K on it.
It wasn't always a K. Oh,
Okay, what's...
I don't know. A bunch of stuff has been changing since you guys got here.
Let's go for it.
Let's try and open it.
yeah, Leanne jiggles the thing.
Maybe it's unlocked.
Yeah, I gotta try the common sense one.
Everybody
first.
roll heart.
Do I roll one less?
2
I'm
success.
heartbroken.
Oh.
If anything, roll the +1.
Oh. I got 2 success.
Fail. Chat doesn't love
No
me.
successes.
Oh,
That's not true.
It might be.
Chat loves you.
Prove it.
Oh, that was a success.
6. Does that count?
Yeah, I'll count that one.
All right. 1 success using a look.
I'm gonna use my other luck.
Have we gotten to Hot
Nope.
Pepper Town?
Dang.
25 away from Hot Pepper.
Oh, jeez.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, there maybe that'd be
Do
the
it,
luck that you
What'd you get?
deserve.
I got no successes.
I ask my questions for a reason.
So, the hands on the door, they only seem to light up around Ethan and Ricky.
What the heck? Is this a sexist door?
Okay. Ethan, this is your game. You play this game. You play this game because you care your men.
It's an old game,
Okay.
old sensibilities,
right.
and
Yeah.
I
Well,
Will it?
I think
Maybe
we have to.
will it open for us?
Oh, dude, that was because I never asked Crunch to put his hand in the door at the same time as me.
Same
It
time.
takes-
Okay. 2 people.
okay.
Yeah. Do you
well,
want to try doing it at the same time?
Sure.
I think someone's at the door. There was a distinct knock.
Hi.
I know it's frightening. I wonder if it might be.
Scared us.
Yes, it's very startling. As you guys touch the door, and it glows around, and the door opens up.
That was easy.
Okay.
Hello?
As you walk in, get ready to play some more sad flute music.
Oh, God.
As you go walking in, and it's like this very beautifully, brightly lit room.
Well, one moment.
Luck for hashtag Chrissy.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
We're in
Thanks.
Peppertown next.
Sorry, I had to ask for it.
To Peppertown.
I really
I'm not
needed it.
sorry you asked for it.
Yeah.
As you guys enter this very brightly lit, it's very like nice, and there's like a chirping bird on the window and all this other stuff. But there's no princess. You see a bed. There's a note on it,
I'm gonna go read the note.
and to you, it's a blank piece of paper.
I want to go look at the note.
As you look over, and you're seeing some words start to fade in.
What does it
Can
say?
anybody tell what that says?
And it starts to be a little bit harder. Chrissy, roll comprehend.
A success.
As it starts to become clearer and clearer, and the words say, "Thank you for saving me. I'll miss you, Princess Katana."
And then I look to compare to the note she gave me. Because I haven't looked at it yet.
And it reads,
It'll never be the last time.
And a painting in the room of the princess reveals that the princess is in fact Katana in this world.
Okay, we beat the game.
Ethan, you never told us that Katana was the princess.
It wasn't her before, dude.
And come walking through the door is Crunch. Congratulations. You have done it.
Yeah, you've said that before. Like done it?
You beat the game. You saved the princess. And you did it because it was the right thing to do, not because it had to be done for you.
What does that mean for us?
As Crunch puts out his hand,
I'm going to reach for his hand.
as you shake it, you both start to pixelate.
Oh,
Have fun playing your football, Ethan.
Wait, Ethan, where are you going?
Wait, no, I'm not done
Ethan,
yet. I'm not
wait,
done
wait.
yet. I'm not done yet.
As Ethan blows away. And the four of you stand in this room as the room starts to, like these blocks start to disappear. And you guys land in Boulder City, right outside the high school, as Mr. Parker is parking his car for detention. He gets out of the car holding a box of donuts and goes up to the front of the school, starts looking for his keys, finds them, opens the door, and goes in.
I guess this is it.
Yeah.
So we have to stop him, right?
Well, we're gonna ambush their meeting and talk to the common.
Is this time travel rules where we can't see ourselves, or is that bad?
I mean, I think we should probably try to avoid, if possible.
As you then hear, "Hey, Commodore!" and a shake comes flying towards your head.
Wait, my no! No, I want to dodge. I want to dodge.
Roll body.
I want Ellie to catch it with her robot hand because she's been here before. Please, 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 please. Come on. Actually, I'm going to roll all gold for this. All gold. All Ellie, all gold. Please, please.
You're gonna
please.
fail.
It's one success.
Okay, good.
You catch that shake midair.
You see, like, she doesn't even turn around. It's that crazy thing of she knows exactly where it's coming from. Her arm just goes, she catches it, and then she crunches it, and it starts to, like, drip down.
I wouldn't have done that if I were you.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of still.
You're
all
weird,
over
man.
She turns around and she throws it right back at him.
She just hits this kid like, "Plop!" like makes him fall down. I'm gonna tell.
We should probably get inside.
Okay.
'Cause if we aren't here yet, we don't want to be out here when they get here.
As you guys go off to the side to hide, we cut to Ethan waking up in his high school gym. Get up, son! We got practice coming up. What are you doing? Sleeping in?
Power nap, sir.
That's good, boy. That's good. Keeping that energy up. You eating right?
Oh, you know I am.
What time did you get to the gym this morning?
I was the first one here.
That's what I like to hear, boy. That's what I like to hear.
Sometime.
We got the colleges coming this Friday. They're coming to check you out specifically. I don't want you getting your head about that. I want you ready. I want you prepped.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
See you on the field in 5. As like the coach leaves.
Yep. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Coach.
You find yourself alone in the locker room for a moment. Sire.
The fuck?
I'm locked in this dungeon, sire. Help me.
Can a dude fucking cry without anyone bugging him?
You hear like a little knock on a locker.
I
I'm trapped in this dungeon, sir.
It's a locker. I'm gonna open it.
As Crunch comes walking out.
Crunch?
Sir,
What are you doing here?
I'm here to be by your side as always. What is the next adventure?
I don't know, but I'm happy to be taking it with you, man.
I'll be here by your side forever.
Crunch. I just hug him.
All right, there you go. Like, that's you. What is this uniform?
It's. Do you know what football is?
You've told me about it many a time. This is the uniform?
Yeah, it's the big sport for our high school, and I honestly thought I'd be happier to be back here playing it. Cause I'm the quarterback. I'm the guy who throws it. They score, whatever. Everyone cheers, and we go home.
Well, what would you be happier doing right now?
I don't really know, but I don't think I found the thing that's gonna make me happy. Crunch.
Well, if it's not this, let's go.
Yeah, I think we'll figure it out.
As you take off your football jersey and throw it to the side, you and Crunch walk through the locker room together, silhouetted by the light outside.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah. As Crunch puts up his fist. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Bloodcurdling Tales in Time. Y'all, thank you so much. That brings us to the end of this particular set. So next week we'll be starting Volume 3, and we might have a bit of an announcement for that as well. But on top of that, we are going to be doing some Peppas next week.
No.
We did
Cool.
it. Yay!
Peppers, yay!
Thank you so much to
why you can't
Andy
cry.
for playing once again.
That's fun.
Giving Ethan and Katana a proper send-off.
Always a good time.
Which
Always
is
a good
great.
time.
So big also thank you to Kindness. Make sure you go follow her and go check out her band, The Go Ahead. If you don't know her band, go check it out.
Yes.
She's an amazing singer.
Hashtag titties for Jesus.
That has nothing to do with her band.
Zero to do with her band.
You never know.
But go give that a poke. Give the band a poke. They do some great stuff. They're really, really great.
No.
Oh, this music, man.
No.
Amir
So
killed
good.
it on the
Awful.
ones and twos today.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, that was the same. Dude.
Have you
As
ever
always.
heard the Jurassic Park version of this?
No.
It's fantastic.
Frightening.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Real quick, we're going to go around the table, and then also stick around because I think we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A with you guys, just like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta level up, right?
Level up, Q&A. But so before we do all that, Rat Queens tomorrow. What's happening?
Ooh, things are getting good. Hannah has just understandably pissed off the head of the Monarchs. The Monarchs are now headed to the Military Army's HQ. Who is the toy maker? Why are the fiends...
Who's the toy maker?
Tell me who makes the toys!
Who's the toy maker?
You desecrated Greg the Centaur tonight, which was so much fun. So he's so not what you played him as, but also he might be in like a weird dating situation. But he was such a stud, for lack of a better horse analogy.
Good horse. Good Centaur man.
So
But
funny.
yeah, you want to tune in tomorrow night. It'll be a very fun, very interesting episode. You don't want to miss out. 7 p.m. here.
Cool.
Fantastic. Scott, what's happening Thursday?
Thursday is
Thursday.
the season 2 premiere of Warhammer Grimdark Dawn right here, 6 o'clock. It's going to be awesome. We've got a bunch of new stuff. And check it out. Brandon put out a video, cool, like, what is Warhammer Grimdark Dawn? And we're going to, just lots and lots of stuff. Very exciting.
Be cool.
Tune in.
Movie Fantastico. Janelle, anything you want to put?
Join our date night Discord. We play Overwatch Pugs, and we've had a good turnout the last couple of weeks. And so thank you so much for being there, and we look forward to seeing you. Yay!
Hooray. As for me, El Rey Nation Thursdays, go check it out. Also, go get it on iTunes if you don't have El Rey. And that's the major stuff. Ooh.
When you were talking about a certain comic book store that you had an issue with, I think I know which comic book store that is, but I'm not going to say anything.
Talk off air.
Okay.
I had to keep it off air for El Rey.
I think I know though.
Yeah. But go check that out, everybody. Stick around. We are going to be doing like a quick little level up and then Q&A. So if you guys have questions, be it about stuff that you think might be coming up, stuff about the past, anything like that, throw it at us. Let's make this thing happen. Andy, you're more than welcome to stick around, but if you want to play with Kaiju, go feel free as well to do that.
I'll chill out. I'll hang out for a little bit. Yeah.
Great. Also,
No
Jill, do you
worries.
want to show off your new book, your new handbook?
I got
so good.
I got this handbook
good.
for the recently deceased. Love Beetlejuice. Very cool little little notebook. So I think it's a nice little journal for some tabletop games. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
No.
that's where I got this Pennywise shirt.
Yeah, I got this Pennywise shirt, and I got my
great shirt.
earrings, the little kids on bikes earrings. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so let us go around. Let's go around the table. Let's talk about some leveling up.
Okay.
I think we're going to probably doing plus 20s.
Okay.
Some plus
Plus
20s.
one to
Just
what?
one?
Well, I think I'm going to give you guys, because there's 4 categories, I think I'll give you guys a total of 4.
Oh, my.
Wow,
Four.
you're
So if
being
you want to put
nice.
all 4 on one thing like a madman,
Well,
go for
but
Wow.
we can't put it on our main numbers.
Right, just the skills.
Okay, skills. So
And
let's
it's
see.
maximum of 5 in a skill. Although I mean, I'm nowhere close to any
Okay,
of those.
got it. Okay, so let's see.
First
I
question,
feel
why do
like-
we make my your heart hurt so much by Nilion? That's just the actors. That's as good as the actors. I can throw anything I want at bad actors, and it will not work. And so that's only as good as these guys here at the table. But also, while you guys are filling that stuff out, do you guys have any questions for me? Or Andy, do you have a question as mostly a viewer of the show?
For Cameron, the GM, the master and commander.
That's him.
Why do you look so good in that damn shirt, homie?
Yeah.
Actually, I know the answer
I'm
already.
going to the gym a lot more.
And it shows.
Things fit nicer,
Yeah.
baby. Things fit nicer. Turns out if you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym for 2 hours, it really has a toll. Eventually, it does something.
But that's hard.
I'm not lying to you. It is. There's
Well-
days where I wake up and I'm like, I don't want it.
Well, you look good, sir.
Well,
What do you think?
how about this? How far in advance do you, day to day, how far in advance do you plan sort of where you think episodes are going to go?
Bits and pieces. It definitely depends. So I will say the ending of the show I have had in my head since episode 1 of the original show.
Dang.
That's
Now,
huge.
Wow.
of course, there was always the mindset that things could change, things could happen. Cast members might have had to drop off if they booked
Sure.
a show or anything like that. So there's always that mindset of like, might not be able to get here, so prepare that things might need to flip or flop or anything like that. But the episode to episode stuff. So what I do as a GM, everyone's a different kind of GM. I think that I've found some people are very plotty. Some people are very much like, here's the beats I want to hit. I have 2 hours. I want to make sure they get here, they get here, they
Yeah.
get here.
Yeah.
I don't tend to do that. I tend to very much go at it from a character moment standpoint. So, for example, the episode where Chrissy's mom died, I knew I was going to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't exactly know where. And so it always kind of depended on where things were within an episode. If I felt like this is going to be the right moment to do that, that's when I will kind of drop those things. So I'll
Yeah.
come up with character beats, less
like
so
that.
plot beats.
Okay. That's interesting.
So, like, as an example, Kindness told me a couple days ago she had to leave early. She wasn't
Yeah.
going to be able to stay the whole episode. So at that point,
I broke my heart. Fuck.
So I pretty much knew I was going to make kind of the princess at that point.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's a circumstantial thing of like, oh, hey,
that's Andy's
this can
fault.
happen. So, yeah, it very much
Andy's
varies and depends.
Yeah.
Week to week, moment to moment. But for the most part, it's about coming up with character beats.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
character moments.
That's interesting.
It works well. Main. It makes for leaves the actors a lot of room to play around, but also get to where you want them to go.
Well, because I know like there's some GMs where it's like I think if you overly plot out, and not all the time, but I think a lot of times I have seen that those GMs tend to walk away from their table frustrated with their players.
Sure.
It tends to be like, oh, I had this whole plan, and I was going to put them here, and then they
Oh,
didn't go
yeah.
there. They did this. And so when I would see
Yeah.
that happening before I started doing the show, I was like, I'm not going to GM that way. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to, and I think that comes from the improv background, where
Yep.
you kind
Yeah.
of look for fun moments
Yes,
of like,
I
oh, I
am.
can
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
this in here.
Well, yeah, and I was going to say, it seems like, because I literally know a GM who, before he starts a campaign, he makes a 3-ring binder of every
Whoa.
NPC in the village, every item, every
Jeez.
store, everything. So he has all of that, but it feels like you don't need to do that because you can improvise well, and so
Well,
that's
Especially with the stuff the chat throws at me.
Sure,
I think if
yeah,
I came
yeah.
in overly planned, I'd be like leaving every week going like, I hate this.
yeah. But I think
Which
that's
I
a
don't
strength
do.
that applies to that sort of storytelling.
That is one way to do it, but it seems like you're setting yourself up for failure if the characters go like, we don't need to go to that village. And he's like, I spent 10 hours writing the backstories
I
of the
built
merchants.
the bog
yeah.
of doom.
Yeah.
Go to the bog.
Especially when you have
Moon
maps.
Rules has a
Yeah.
great
Miniatures.
question.
Which is
He says, how many of your sassy characters are just excuses to say what you want to say to the characters as the GM?
really none. I mean, I'm somebody who it's like this is kind of one of those like coming from improv backgrounds is like coming up, especially like 5 or 6 years ago, and I think you see it a lot now, but 5 or 6 years ago, you'll see a lot of improv stuff where it seems like the characters are for stuff to feel real kind of have to be either mean or jerks or something like that, and then people will skirt away from it. The players, the improviser will kind of go, hey, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 but, I also realize, so blah, 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 and they're making all these excuses so that basically the audience doesn't go, oh, I don't like that person.
Yeah.
Not the character, the person. And they get scared of embracing something. And I think for me, being a horror fan, I'm somebody that's just like, no, you kind of need to sometimes, like, write a jerk. Like, The Shining doesn't work if Jack Nicholson's like, I'm going to bash your head in, but I know it's wrong to hit women, and I'm really sorry, and I love her son, and I shouldn't drink, and there's a problem, but I'm not bashing people who drink, and people go, I hate this. Thank you for making a real socially aware serial killer.
Psycho.
And so I think it's trying to kind of lean into that kind of stuff. But a question that also popped up, what's been everyone's favorite moment in this chapter?
Ooh.
Man.
So let's recap kind of what's happened in the last few weeks of this chapter. So,
well, this one was a lot of. This was going back to old New York.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
A lot of the Ninja Turtle, not Ninja Turtle stuff.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much cool stuff in the robot world.
Yes.
There was a lot of cool stuff.
I truly really liked the challenge of having to deal with, it's how I personally feel, of dealing with being both the ferryman and Chrissy and what that meant.
So that actually is something I think we can talk about a little bit too. When we did that, me and Jessica talked, and I basically told her, I said, like, have fun. Like, I didn't tell her what to do.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't go like, well, here's what I'm taking the story, so you need to do this, you need to do that. At most, I probably might have called her a day before the show and said, like, hey, we have a guest coming in, so don't be so ferryman-y that it throws the guest off. Mm-hmm. That would be the most of it. But as far as, like, what she said as the ferryman, I never told her.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have worked if that was the case. And I was also okay
if I was like, here's scripted dialogue.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. And there was a part of me that was like, it would be okay if you were still playing the ferryman whilst, like, I was Chrissy with him. Yeah. And but that would have been okay too. Because it was challenging to make meaner calls as him that would hurt my team and still act like Chrissy was doing it.
Right.
That was hard, but in a great way.
Yeah, and I mean, same with Emma. Emma's going to come back, a couple weeks probably. And same, I'm like, have fun with it. Don't worry about, like,
cool.
Here's the plot points you need to follow.
You don't need to hit anything.
Yeah. What are our pre-show rituals?
Not paying attention, showing up late. Sorry, just kidding.
I like to.
That is Amir agreeing with me. I'm sorry, Amir.
That's great. I love it. No, I mean, personally, for me, like, I've just as a fan of drag culture and the whole makeup process and stuff, I do set aside time lately where I watch something that I know will be inspirational for what we're doing in the evening, and I take a couple of hours and I just kind of sit there, and it's a little bit of a form of meditation where you just kind of do your makeup, paint your face, and then and just kind of get into it, and then kind of, because I'm a little bit more selfish with my Tuesdays now, where I'm like, I need to be there.
I think that's smart. My therapist and I agree that I'm not going to get very much done on these days because this does take a lot of energy. I got to get my 2 hours nap before I leave for the house.
Yeah,
very important.
Yeah.
Opposite, I work a 9 to 5, and then I'm here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, you're used to go because you have to do it again on the next day and stuff. So your form of energy reservation is very different.
Yeah. I really
I commend you so much for that because you are great on both shows. Like,
thank you. Yeah. But I really like listening to music. I'll put on music in my car. Music really helps me get into the mode of this show.
Mine's a little bit different because before I leave the house, Benjamin, my almost 5-year-old, comes back home from school, and I usually kind of tell him a sanitized version of what's going on in the show. Yeah. So it's like a fun little recap, and then I head on.
Stop it!
I love that. I love those recaps.
So he knows like that I play a character that goes to different worlds, and we have different versions of ourselves. so
I'm in love with that
He knows
child.
like just a little bit of
He's
what's
amazing.
going on.
He's so cute.
I got a bit of a drive, so usually what I'll do is I will probably like grab a quick meal and then listen to. I made like a Spotify playlist that's all like 80s movie scores and stuff like that. Some of it's synthy, some of it's John Williams stuff and stuff like that. And I'll play that as I'm driving, and that kind of gets me in the correct mindset, because I use music for a lot of things. Whenever I'm photo editing, if I know I'm going for a vibe, I'll play that kind of music.
Yeah, totally.
As opposed to like, I'll just play whatever. Like, that doesn't help me. And also, if you asked a question we haven't answered yet, throw it back in there because the chat's
Please
moving.
do.
Wait,
pretty quick.
Andy, what do you do when you know that you're playing Ethan,
Yeah.
or when Cameron?
Yeah, how
When
do you
Cameron,
get into Ethan?
I make sure to get my brain as empty as possible
Oh my god.
by meditating
fair.
and get it all out of there.
Purge.
So
Yeah.
if you shake my head, it sounds like a spray paint can. Just something jiggling around.
he plays
God.
Final Fantasy 14 while I sit there for 2 hours painting my face.
Chill out.
Like,
Yeah,
are we
watch your
ready to
stuff.
go? Let's go.
No, we talk about.
No, we
what,
do.
We talk about what character. beats
I catch him up on
we wanna-
stuff, and as much as we
Yeah,
can.
I'll
and then we
watch
kinda,
like a previous episode to make sure I'm.
And there are choices that he makes. Like, for example, last week he wore a coral shirt, a coral pink shirt,
Right.
because that is Chrissy's color. You know, he does remember it, so he tries to bring back things like that, like freaking out at the bug.
Cool.
You know, Ricky, squish it. You know, because
Yep.
it is. You know, he's still
Yep.
very much a Jacobs in that regard. So there is.
You bring up a really excellent point. I never fabricate how Ethan's character frustrates Chrissy,
Yeah.
and it is a testament to how well you play my poor character.
It's a big stretch. I don't know. It's hard to do. It's hard to
I
really
didn't
just
know that we were
tune
so
it in.
similar, and
It was just, you know,
I learned it from watching you.
No, really.
God.
Honestly, it really just worked out so
What is
perfectly
this?
that he came in as one of the weeks that
I couldn't be
That
here.
you couldn't be
Yeah.
here, and then I was like, just copy paste the sheet. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like you have exactly
Yeah,
her
well,
stuff.
I had her literally her stats laid out. Which,
yeah,
which,
because she's a cheerleader, you know,
Yeah.
and so he just transformed it, or to translated it to a football player, and that's why he's very vain. Ethan's very vain in that regard, because that's how he started as a 16-year-old. You know,
Yeah.
that's how
Sure.
the character was developed
Yeah.
and stuff. So, yeah, that's fun.
There's one. What are your character's favorite movies?
Oh. 16 Candles for sure.
And that's a fresh one for her, right?
Yeah, but
That would have just come out.
She relates to it. So I'm like,
I feel. Here's the thing. So, Leanne is very much like based on like a lot of me. You know, like I'm a small town and the things I like. I do feel like she would honestly like the Munsters as a TV show and be like, that's my stuff. But I don't know if they would be showing reruns back then. But I feel like it would be something that she and Mima would have bonded over. Like Mima maybe recapping old episodes of stuff and stories, and because I think she's more honestly not as concerned with TV and movies as much as just hanging out with her grandma, and just sort of
Yeah.
hearing stories and maybe listening. And that's probably her favorite thing to do.
I love that.
What about you, Ricky?
Well, I was gonna, the easy joke is Firestarter, but
Oh my God.
probably Poltergeist.
But Firestarter was actually one of the things that Ellie would have, I think, would have liked too, right? Firestarter, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you? Well, you'd say. I'm not gonna speak for you.
I think that definitely Dark Alley and kind
Yeah,
of like
Dark
that,
Alley, yeah.
that power side of her. But I think Ellie's definitely into Star Wars.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
she's
Especially right now, really, I think she has her favorite movie kind of changed. Her favorite one in the series kind of changes, and so right now she's
Sure.
really feeling Empire because she just lost her hand like Luke, and so
yes.
Yep.
to
great.
someone who killed her brother in front of her, which was crazy. So now this Lucas character hunting all the Lucases is her Darth Vader.
I love
That
that.
works.
That's really good. Let me see here, and then we'll take a break and then go to the stats, and then we'll see if you guys have any more questions. Not take a break, but like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I saw
Leave.
Ubers, which was what was your favorite chat added NPC? I think if that was correct.
Oh,
Or something that you like the chat added that you thought was pretty good.
I guess in all, like, even though, like, and it's gonna sound like it's because it's named after me, but I think like Officer Rice, even though Officer Rice was not meant to be like, but that was like the chat creating a trouble where it's like the cops pulled someone over.
And we got to get
Yeah.
this really.
Yeah, and it was like, what's this cop's name? And I was like, ugh. So I think like, but now Officer Rice, because the chat paid for a trouble where the cops
That's
got
Yeah.
involved.
That's
they're
right, yeah.
pretty. I feel like they're on there hind legs waiting for the right time to put a trouble in, and they
Yeah.
do a pretty damn
Yeah.
good job of like,
Yeah.
now I'll push them into the fire, and it's really fun.
They're pretty good at grouping together. I just went back on chat and I just remembered that I didn't mean to gloss over the fact that you are also on 2 shows and you are doing an amazing
I'm
job.
chilling.
You do great. You do great.
My life's
yeah,
easy.
yeah. No, that's yeah. So what's the difference, honestly, between your process for this show and your process for that show?
0. I honestly, I mean,
Yeah,
that,
well, I mean, you're getting ready for preparation.
Well-
because for her, we know that she's GMing, so it's a totally different.
It is,
You know.
and I can't even. I know an nth of what Emily does, and I know it's like a lot of a lot of work, and it shows in a good, easy way. For me, as long as I'm freshly showered, freshly makeup,
That's great,
wearing
yeah.
an outfit I like, and usually I try to like wear how the character feels.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Right.
But I will say, like, I feel in a comfortable seat where I just like show up and like just do this and have fun. When I first started doing the RPGs and stuff, I was nervous, and now I couldn't give it like. I'm not nervous about that stuff anymore because
that's
just
great.
have fun.
Yeah, having fun, I think, is one of the biggest things that we all need to make sure that we do, and we do, and I feel like we do. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
One back one also. I can't remember his name, and that's bad on me. The sweet character that you met.
The young horses.
No, foreign entity.
Foreign entity.
Oh, foreign entity. Oh my
He was
God.
so
was-
sweet.
yeah.
What
he's-
a
he's a
sweet
good one.
baby.
He's the purest character in
Pure.
this entire series.
Yeah, never turned out to be a dick or anything.
No,
Yeah,
he was
no.
just
No.
there.
It was so sweet. And you know, you gave me a gift because I had just come off of a 12-hour shoot date that started at 5 in the morning, and I was loopy. I should have never said yes to performing that night, but I'm glad I did. And so Karen was like, I'm just gonna lob this at Jessica, and so I got to be like, hello.
Yeah, you got to sort of melt.
It was
yeah,
great.
like melt with
And-
them. That was great.
And
Yeah,
so
I
Cameron
really
does a great job of going, I know what this person needs right now. I say this about the show all the time. I just get to hang out and like laugh with my friends, and I think that's such a huge gift. And we're telling good stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite GM call that Cameron's made?
While you all think about that, we can do some of the stats.
Okay.
Because I'm interested to hear what people think about that. I'll go over to Janelle first. What are you
Okay.
thinking?
Well,
What are
okay.
you thinking?
So my logic here is, so I've surprisingly I've failed a lot of contact, and that's with me using the Mimo necklace. So I'm like, 2. Give me 2 more for contact.
2 more on
so
contact?
yeah, 2 more in contact because
Okay.
I feel like she needs that little bit of a boost. So now we have 4 for contact total, which is on top of the 4 for heart. So that's we're chilling there. And then I added 1 more to move because I feel like she's a little more aware of her surroundings and kind of know. And then 1 more for investigate because I think she's sort of taken in her surroundings and knows and can suss things out a little bit better. And the last one was for that's one, and then comprehend. Comprehend also similar investigation thing where it's like I understand because I've been through this before, or she's been through that before.
So comprehend, move, contact.
Yeah, contact and comprehend, move, investigate, and
Investigate.
yeah.
And 2 on contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have 5 points or 4 points?
5, 4. 5?
Oh, what did I say?
Well, that was
You said
5.
I thought it was 5.
You said 4.
I'm ready. You
Oh,
know
if
what? I'll do 5. I'll rock 5. We'll rock 5.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh,
We'll be
okay.
daring. We'll be
Yeah.
daring. Let's rock 5.
Okay, so then otherwise I was just gonna take 1 from contact, but I think 2 still for contact is good.
Mexican Robin's question. And you guys can think about this one. What was the most emotional part through this? Someone's saying this chapter. I think I'm going to go for the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, what's been the most emotional part of this show? Going over to Emily. What do you think?
Yeah, oh gosh, you gave me 1 more point. I'm gonna just throw it in here then, I guess.
Okay, my answer
Yes, you go
is
first. Yeah.
you gutted me with the whole discovering my mother dead thing. It was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That was good.
awful.
And you know what? I will say that's probably one of my favorite GM calls, honestly, because it really shifted the energy of the show in a good way where it was like, oh shit, like it got real at that moment.
Totally.
And I have the pleasure of sitting across the table from you, so I can kind of tell when you acknowledge that something's like, okay, I'm gonna do this now, and you live in the moment, and you do such a good job of it, and it was a real energy shift for all of us, and so just tying that in, I think that is one of my favorite things personally for that between you and Cameron.
It was very visceral. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I love that episode.
I was going to say, as a viewer too, like first time Kitana was brought in, like you two,
Yeah.
you know, because I know you guys have
That was-
like
yeah.
a past working with each other. And
No, not really.
what? No, I thought you were like.
I think you guys have done a
improv
couple of
buddies or
things,
something.
right?
Maybe.
Didn't you guys
We did a couple
theater?
shows.
You guys
Yeah,
know
yeah,
each other.
see,
Yeah.
you guys-
We did a couple hyper RPG shows.
Because kind of and Cameron though they
Yes.
grew
Yeah.
up together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you
so
fooled me then because you guys were
Well, I
working
just
off your
went with
energy.
this.
Like,
She has such an open, beautiful energy, and I was just like
Yeah, she does,
totally
yeah.
drawn in.
Yeah.
And also, I had to make a choice at a certain point as Chrissy to not fucking hate everybody too. So it was okay that like I wanted to be wooed anyway. It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you're right. I just like we went down a journey together.
that's like, yeah, I was like,
I hear
Yeah.
ya.
'cause,
I was like that.
It was probably the
Yeah.
first moment for me watching it that I was like, oh man, like this is some emotional shit.
And
yeah.
that energy really carried over to when he replaced Chrissy the next time, because then or was it the one time or whatever, when Ethan came in for Chrissy, and then Ricky and Ethan sort of were able to just connect with each other, because it was like,
Yeah, that was
it
great.
just was for our
Yeah.
show. It just,
Oh, that's
you know,
right.
we just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, everything was just so fluid, and there wasn't a question of like, oh, well, like, are you gay? You know, like, you know, it was nothing. It was just
Yeah.
like solid, and it
just
and
was.
it just was, and it felt great, you know?
Yeah. I love all that.
Emotionally, I will say, I you know, a lot of the moments that I have with Leanne's had with Mima, like those have hit really hard. I wasn't prepared for this one to cry a little bit early. I was like, "Are you okay?" No, it's been fun to have
Gotcha.
him come in. Yeah, and it's hard for me to not cry whenever any of my friends are crying. There's sometimes where
yeah, I
Emily's,
know
I'm like.
that. I
You
know.
know, I'm like,
That's been the journey as a character and just as an actor on the show. Is like, you know, I came on as like the one-off guy for Hyperdrive, so I'm like, fuck them, who cares? I'm a do and I leave at the end of the day.
because that's
and
what we
who
do when we
cares?
do the hyperdrives. You know,
Well,
we're
with-
very silly.
With each guest appearance, I had to be like, oh shit, like I had a
Consequences.
moment to tie it up emotionally at the end, but I still threw in a dick joke. I was like, fuck, if I just like stayed serious, it would have made the funny stuff, you know, like sit a little bit better. So yeah, it's been, you know, the thing is like you do the Walt Disney thing for every laugh there has to be a tear, you know. Like you
Yeah.
can't just be fucking screwball the whole time and have
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
invested in it. So, you know, you
Challenge
gotta-
accepted.
Yeah. There you go. Hey,
Wow.
same style of players.
What's your
Yeah,
what's
Emily,
your
what are your
stats?
stats?
My stats. Well,
Stats.
did Tinker from 1 to 3, so I added 2 points to that because Ellie's now got a robot arm, and she's probably gonna have to be tinkering on. So
Possibly, yeah.
she's definitely gonna need to have some skills in that. She's just getting used to it. I didn't have any points in charm or program. So I wanted to add one to
pretty
each
charming now.
just in case. I think Ellie's
yeah.
kind of becoming a little bit more charming now that she's
Yeah.
hanging around with people a lot
She
more.
knows how to
especially
play
like-
people.
Like, especially
Yeah.
like Chrissy.
Yeah.
I think Ellie sees Chrissy, and Ellie's kind of picking up on
No.
the positive charm that
Okay,
Chrissy
good.
has.
Well, she
Chrissy, I
sees
think
what
Chrissy
Chrissy
is
does,
really
yeah.
charismatic. And she's used it. I think Ellie honestly believes that Chrissy is a really positive and loving person, and she's seeing more of that. And so I think that's why she's picking up on that.
All right.
And then program, she was mainly a bookie, but she's turning more into a techie, and so got one
Yeah.
more in program. And then I added, because you gave me the last one, I added one more in contact. Because I think Ellie is at the point where her drive for this whole season has been, I have to make sure that everything is fixed.
Right.
Because I can't live with what I've done.
Yeah.
And so I think that has just kind of like opened her up so much in that she's a very raw person at this point who is willing to do anything to fix the wrongs that she believes that she has written.
Right.
With that, I think my favorite emotional moment was the first time in the first arc where you had George, as soon as Ellie touched the loop for the first time, George appeared for a second and then went away. And having a character whose sole drive is nobody talks about what happened to my brother, I need to find out what happened to my brother, and to have him there was just such like, when your character's given what
Yeah.
they want, that fight is so real. And so that was such a really big emotional moment for me, yeah. And just having that, I remember just breaking, I didn't realize I was going to break down that hard in that episode, and just, it was
Yeah.
good.
That's a lot of fun. Scott, what are your stats? What are you looking at, buddy?
Stoots.
I am okay. So
Give me your stoots.
Shanaz.
so sort of trending off of the last time that we did this.
Yes.
Ricky he realized that there's a lot he doesn't know, and so definitely going one in comprehend to try to be able to better understand and take advantage of what's happening. Also, calculate. It's a tough one to try to figure out what to do and how to work things. Also, taking 1 in Tinker, because it's hard to open those puzzle boxes if you don't know any Tinker. Sure. So, and then I'm going 2 more in Force, because fighting is important, and Ricky is pretty good at it now, but
It's a lot of dice that you'll be rolling then.
it's going to be a lot of dice, and there are always physical challenges and things that need killing. So
I love it.
What's your favorite emotional Momo?
God, there've been so many. All the parent stuff gets me. Both because I am a parent and because my dad passed away 10 years ago. So that is always interesting, and dealing with that stuff. Honestly, like the Leanne going to jail, like that really affected me for some reason, which I wasn't expecting. So
You played it so well.
yeah, well, and just the whole and the aftermath and trying to figure out where to go from there.
Yeah, that was a fun arc. That was
a fun one. Yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna miss an episode again.
She felt personally attacked.
I was like,
can't say that until you had what happened to me happen to you.
Oh, that's true.
which one?
Oh, this when she was on the ship.
Mary killed.
Oh yeah.
On
No,
the
that was
ship.
hilarious.
On the ship, yeah.
No, I egged that on because I went to prison.
Yeah, no, and it's so bad about not missing a show that the night I was flying to Gen Con, I came here and did an hour and a half of the show before I literally got in the car and drove to LAX because I did not want to miss it.
By Cameron,
It's
And also
actually
just
an
'cause it's so much
emotionally
fun.
abusive relationship. This is great.
That's a good question from Uber. If you could change one thing your character did, what would you change?
Oh, I know it mine exactly. I would not have brought Ellie to sacrifice with the ferryman, because boy, Emily, you botched that one.
I was gonna say same. Ellie would not want to have given up her mom. I would be curious to see if Ellie was like, no, I'm just gonna let Chrissy live with what she did. I'd be curious to see if Ellie would. I don't think she would ever do that though, because she's too much of a kind character. But yeah, just
I
definitely
can't believe you chose your mom. I was like, I thought I could fix it. No, I was like, she's going.
She was too smart for her own good.
So bad. She had her powers still. I was like, she can fucking.
Exactly. That's why I thought I had my powers. I was like, this is easy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go with like yoink, coin, quarter on the string. Got my mom back, but nope.
I didn't know how we were gonna get past that, except for I think we had to just stop dealing with it because it was such a big thing.
Oh, I mean, she's still dealing with it. Like she's just like that's why. Yeah.
So good.
She's gonna go, no matter what happens. She's gonna go down with a fight.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have killed those 2 people in the dark because I ended up going to prison for a murder I didn't commit. So then it was like, oh well, you know, I deserve to be here. So, but and somebody did say, did we expect Rice to become such a major talked about NPC?
Oh my god!
And yes, I did, because the chat paid for the cops to be there, and then I specifically looked at Cameron and I said, "What is this deputy's name?" And he goes, "Fuck it, Deputy Rice." So then I wrote that down. So the next time the cops were called in, I said I kept egging on. I said, "When's Deputy Rice coming back?" When I kept asking about that every single time. I brought it up because I wanted a Deputy Rice to be there, and he showed up more and more, and it was hilarious that the relationship he had with Chrissy, because he was like, "Fuck this kid." She was just like the most unlucky character to be around him. And so I'm taking a little bit of credit when it comes to that.
Sure.
I did expect it.
And then a little bit similar, but a little bit less, is Crowley, because Chat has brought Crowley back a couple times in just like the perfect, and he had such a great arc. I mean, and he's still around now, so who knows?
Yeah,
there could be
it's
more.
a really interesting one. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, some incarnation. Jess, what are your stats?
Okay, so I roll bad at tech and I roll bad at mind. So I like to think that I failed so many times at Tinker that I could add 1 to that.
It's true.
That I've had to program computers a lot because I dealt with Space Wizard.
Yeah.
So I added 1 to that.
And Johnny 5.
And Johnny 5.
I charmed the fuck out of that computadora. I added 1 to investigate because I wanted it to be better. I added 2 to comprehend because you have us roll that a lot.
Yep.
Nice.
Do you want me to give character reasons, or is that good enough?
I'm good with that.
That's
I'm good with that.
That's fair.
Cool. Well, guys, if you have any more questions, get them in there real quick, because I think other than that, we are going to sign off. I want to say, actually, a real favorite moment of mine, that episode I keep thinking about, is the therapy episode.
Oh, that is.
I was going to bring that up as
that was emotional.
that was a good, help get everybody back on the same track.
Yeah, we had been missing a few episodes here and there. A few of us because we got real busy, and so it was a nice little reconnector between
long-term
Vaughn.
improv shows. Owie! It can be hard to keep all the pieces of the puzzle together. So it was a good way to
for a viewer to kind of catch up on
it's a good way
everything.
to structure it as an episode, but also get the characters to literally talk about what had been bugging them for past episodes and remind themselves why they're working together and shit. Yeah, I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
And Baba Booey.
It's the best.
And my mom watched the show for the first time tonight, and she said, didn't understand a thing because we are old. Saw you roll the dice. Sounded like it was good roll with successes. It was so cool to see you. So mother approved.
My
That's
mom,
great.
whenever she watches my Twitch channel, it's like a timestamp. She'll be like, that was a good joke, or you should have said this.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Should have done that. So I guess we'll take this final question from Terrence Pryor. How do you guys unwind after a hectic episode?
Well, usually Andy's coming home from the bar, and then I go, one tequila, bartender, go back to work. No, that's not it. I usually just, by talking, I have the luxury of having him to talk to about the show, which is great.
No, honestly, a lot of times, we'll play games or watch stuff, but honestly, we'll talk about what happened, and then we'll even watch.
And then when we go to sleep a few hours later, then I'll show him stuff because I like to be proud of my friends, and I'm like, look what they did.
Kind of skim an episode in bed just to make sure, certain.
Yeah, so I want him to see what's going on. I'm like, so that's why he knows little buttons to be like, Chrissy does this with Ricky, so I'm gonna bring it up next time. That's so it's funny. That's what I do. What about you, Emily?
I think I usually eat dinner afterwards.
So, that's the big one, energy.
Which is good. It's just just eating food and then thinking about, okay, so what did my character do? Why did my character do this? And how did the other characters make Ellie feel tonight? Is Ellie's relationship with Chrissy changed? Is Ellie's relationship with Ricky changed? Is Ellie's relationship with Leanne changed? And sometimes it's like, okay, what are these characters saying to my character? Oh, you're being too rash and jumping into things. Great. Well, let's try next week. If that's an Emily player thing, let's try next week maybe not doing that or seeing a different way to solve a problem. Or, so just checking, too, of is my character growing? Is my character evolving? Are things affecting them? And seeing what happens while I munch.
Sky.
Well, how about you?
Yeah, I want to know.
I usually go out afterwards, and either with these guys or just occasionally with Emma or something like that, I'll go get a drink. And which makes it sound like I'm my life.
No, it's more because we're like this, It's just
the energy.
And then it's okay, just a nice little,
No, but usually I'll go have a drink, and then I'll probably go home and watch a horror movie or something like that.
It's always fun to watch content after because then you kind of digest your stuff, and then you're
And I also, again, because that little drive home, so sometimes I'll take surface streets and it's all dark and just kind of roll the windows down. That's kind of cool.
I know you talked about it one time. You do a lot of show thinking in your car. My drives are pretty. I have about an hour drive back and forth. I do so much of Rat Queens where it's I'll listen to music and I'll be like, oh, I want to do this week.
That's nice. Music is so good for that stuff.
Yeah, it's the best.
Honestly, I go home, I eat dinner, and then I jump onto the Twitter and the Discord and talk to all of you at home. I love just seeing what people are talking about, what you guys enjoyed about the episodes.
The Twitter's a big one. I love
things.
And that's something that Jessica is really good at too. Jessica's always, fast on the responses and everything. And so we appreciate that so much because that's a big part of digesting what we did. I'm interested in what people say and oh, okay, that's what they got from. Okay, I'm going to do that next time.
Or reminding us of things that we forgot. Oh.
Yeah,
that happened.
What about you, Jess?
No, that's exactly what I like doing. Is I love watching the clips because it's usually God, I was so funny.
Because you're they clipped that. Oh yeah, I did.
You're right though. It's kind of like watching your game tape and going, well, why did they think that funny? That I'm similar to you guys where my training was hyperdrive, which is not the best for these weekday shows. Yeah. So it took me a long time to realize. Oh, that's not how they want me to do this during the week. But I also still enjoy being a playful person. And I think Cameron and I have a good rapport when we play.
Yeah.
So I do really love engaging. Apparently that's what matters is people engaging with our show.
Absolutely,
and that's how I feel.
Love it.
So that's good.
So y'all, thank you so much
Cool.
for watching this. And that actually pretty cool. Doom Moon Rules did the math, and apparently with this episode, we just passed the X-Files and the amount of hours of content.
Whoa.
between-
So crazy.
Yeah.
Between
Same.
Fuck them.
Tales,
Okay,
Tales,
okay.
Tales of Terror, Tales
No.
from the Loop, and now Tales of Time. So as Bloodcurdling is an entire
Bloodcurdling
show has now
Bloodcurdling.
bypassed Lost and X-Files.
Dang.
So I'm like, what's the next big sci-fi show after that? Because
Star Trek?
that means we've passed Quantum. Star Trek was only 3 seasons, and we passed X-Files.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Yeah,
no, wait,
definitely.
really? Next gen? Next gen
No,
is
no,
like
it's just-
Seven seasons. That's long. That's shorter than X-Files.
Dang, the more you know.
There you go,
Interesting.
everybody.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for
We're
making
co-
this
we're
come.
coming for you.
Coming for you, SNL. So y'all tune in next week for another episode of Bloodcurdling Tales
In time.